Genuine question. Does that matter? I
Yes.
want you to
No, it
really
does
think
not
about that.
matter.
It
Does that
doesn't
Yeah.
matter?
matter.
Bro,
No.
2 points are
When it,
2 points,
when it,
regardless.
It definitely does.
we talking about
Hold
winning the
on, hold on, hold
championship,
on, hold
yeah,
on, hold
sure.
on
But
now.
other
Hold
than
on
that,
now. Let's say I don't score in transition. I score all of those in the paint. Does it matter?
Yes, and I'm gonna
Never
explain to
mind.
you what.
Never
No, no,
mind. No, no, no.
no, no,
I'm
no,
good.
no. Hold on. The
You
last
no
time you
no you
told
you
me,
can
never
talk now.
mind.
You can talk now.
Terrence Crawford won, so I'm gonna get my.
We
I
can
So,
just
keep arguing that. I'm
and like
serious.
the thing is that
so the
Ben
reason I'm
Cap,
saying
Ben
that is
Simmons
hold
cap.
on, hold
I'm
on. Let me
being nice. I'm
Heaven sent.
being
Let me
nice.
Heaven sent. Let me say this
I'm
real
being
quick.
nice.
Let me say, because again, we're not talking about Kendrick Nunn. We're talking about a lottery pick who you are trying to
number
make
one overall
your
pick.
franchise guy, and you're talking about giving 150 million to. There's a difference.
Hmm.
So when we're not expecting Kendrick Nunn to take the final shot. We're
what?
Okay,
expecting
that's
Ben
fine.
Simmons to take the final
You
shot.
are not
So
No,
if
you're
you
giving Ben
not.
Simmons a
so if
chance.
No,
you're
you're
only
not.
Was
getting
we?
numbers
No,
I
in
you're
I,
not.
I thought
You are
so
Embiid.
not
I thought
expecting
Embiid
so
Ben
if
No,
was
you're
you're
getting
Simmons
only
to
more
not.
take
getting
time.
the shot.
numbers in
No, you are
transition,
not.
yes, that
You
is
are
a
not
No,
problem
you
for
are
expecting
me.
Ben
not.
Simmons to
You
take
are
the
not
last shot.
drawing up a play for a last second shot for Ben Simmons. Don't say that shit
Mm,
That's a
again.
bad idea.
Stop saying that.
Not with Embiid on that court
All
and
right,
Jimmy
but that
Butler
was dumb as
and
fuck.
JJ Redick.
My thing is I don't know why you're focusing like Ben Simmons is more than a scorer. Like he was a really good passer and he was an elite defender.
He was a great
Elite
defender. Yeah,
defender.
he was a great defender. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like he made like
you're
two NBA
heaven sent.
defensive teams, I
You're
think.
talking about accessories. We're talking
That's
about the things
accessories.
that matter.
Passing
Don't combat it.
defense
Heaven sent.
is
Heaven
doesn't
sent.
matter.
Heaven sent. Don't
Mm.
combat that.
Yeah.
Do
See
not
what?
combat that. You literally just told him
Okay.
facts and he
Okay.
completely ignored that.
Okay. To counter my last question, which draft class in the last 10 years has lived up to expectations the most? In the last 10
I would
years.
say probably Cade in there. What class is that? Is that 18? Was no 21? 21 was really good, bro.
Was it?
I'm trying. All right, because I'm trying to think of the class with
Uh,
him. I mean,
I'm
Cade
not
come in in
Fans.
20,
20.
21.
Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Evan Mobley, Scotty
Damn,
Barnes,
21.
Jalen Suggs, Josh Giddey, Jonathan Kuminga, Franz Wagner, Davion Mitchell,
Man,
Zaire
who?
Williams. That's just the top 10.
Come on, bro.
To
Cam
round
Thomas.
out
What is he
more, to
doing
round
now?
out more of those, Chris Dorte, Moses Moody, Corey Kispert, Alfred
Herbert Jones.
Shangoon, Alfred Shangoon, Trey Murphy, Trey Mann, Jalen Johnson. God
Yeah,
damn,
he
Okay,
that
That
was a
draft
good
okay,
deep.
come
ass
That
on,
draft.
draft
bro.
deep. That
Come on
draft
Bone,
deep.
now.
god
I
damn,
didn't
wait,
just
this
say that
motherfucker
year just
deep.
to
I
say it.
mean, 20
That's
21 is
27
a
no diddy.
damn
team.
good
It's a
class.
deep ass draft. Yeah, it's a
It's
deep
a
It's
draft.
damn
20.
good
I would
class,
I
It's
would
man.
20.
say I would
It's
say
21.
2017 had
You
a
said
hell of a draft.
2017?
2017 is
I'm not mad at 17.
that
2017.
that's
Okay, that was actually a pretty
Tatum,
good draft.
Fox,
Let's see,
I'm not mad at
17,
2017.
17.
2017.
Monk,
Ball, Tatum.
Mitchell.
Damn, he had a lot of misses in
This is
17 too,
Mark.
though.
Yeah, because Markel Fultz was supposed to be
Yeah,
something.
2017, you had a lot of misses.
Yeah.
Folks, Josh
A lot of
Jackson,
misses.
Jonathan Isaac, kinda, Neely Keena, Dennis Smith Jr. Ooh, we shit. Justin
I'm taking
Patton at
21.
16. Yeah,
I'm
21
taking
was a pretty
21.
damn good draft.
That's me. I'm taking 21. If we're talking it from a totality standpoint, like think about this. I got
We're doing the last 10 years.
because I'm looking at it as we got guys that are rising up as far as
Mm.
like Cade. Cade's in all NBA talks.
Evan
Scotty is
Mobley.
still damn good. Evan Mobley, Sengun.
Yeah,
Like,
21
bro,
is
we
deep.
we got
Josh,
That's
some
a
Josh,
damn
deep
good.
class.
Josh Giddey showed out on
Hey.
the Bulls. Don't forget
So
that.
you
You
don't
see what I'm
think
saying?
20?
Bro,
So what about
we even got role
2018?
players that are good. Herbert Jones.
Davion Mitchell.
Herbert Jones was
Davion
in
Mitchell.
that draft. Like, bro, I'm taking
Davion
21.
Davion
I'm
Mitchell.
taking 21, bro.
Davion
Nah, that's
Mitchell
a
You,
showed
pretty
out.
damn good draft. Yeah, that
I'm
21
taking
draft is
21,
crazy.
bro. 21 is a damn good
That
class,
21
bro.
class is insane.
I got a
I'm
damn
with
good
you on that
class,
one.
bro.
I'll
Okay,
Penn
so
State.
what about the case for 28? Ooh, nah, it's a lot of misses in that one too. Shit. I think
2018,
2018,
Luka and
now
them.
with 2018, the highs are so high, but the lows are so low. You like the highs go like Luca, Trey, Shea. You know those
Marvin
guys, but
Bagley.
then the
Oh,
Man,
low,
wait a
I ain't
minute.
gonna lie.
Hold on,
That's
hold on,
pretty
hold on,
damn
hold on,
high
hold
though.
on.
That's pretty
Hold
damn
on,
high
hold on.
though.
You just
but the
said,
And I
that's
don't
lows,
even
pretty
but
smoke.
the
damn
Hey,
high.
lows,
I don't even smoke, and I know that's high.
right? But the
I
Yo.
don't
lows
even
though,
smoke.
the lows, Marvin
I'm
Bagley
not
at
gonna
2.
lie.
Hey, hey,
No,
hey,
2018,
hey, hey!
2018
Don't
got it.
don't forget, don't forget
2018 got it, Jay.
our future Laker champion DeAndre Ayton. Don't forget him.
2018 got it. I said
That's
2018
a
got it.
pretty good
I
draft
got
though.
21.
2018,
I got 21,
21,
bro.
21 sick
20,
though. Let's see.
2018 got DeAndre
I got
Ayton
But
is what
20.
Jay.
where
Well, the first,
DeAndre,
2018 shines,
the first
And
2018,
eight,
2018,
bro, the first
2018
they
eight
got
are,
shines
Michael
in the
Porter
second
Jr. too.
round.
bro, the first eight are contributing to teams right now. The top eight
Oh,
in 21.
and, and
Yeah,
21.
21 sick.
Cade Jalen, Mobley, Barnes, Suggs, Giddy, Kaminga, Wagner.
but I mean
That's that's
21.
the top.
Kaminga?
That's literally
What?
it.
Out of
Bro, no,
2018,
we're
you
not doing
got
that. He contributing. We're
out
not
of
doing that.
20
Why are
out
you
of
laughing at Kaminga?
2018,
He's not contributing to where? No.
Kaminga pretty damn good.
Why is he not contributing?
Come in.
In
No. Damn,
2018, you got
this shit.
I
Is
mean,
he a contributor?
I
Yes or no?
mean that contract. They
Is
kind
I
of
he a
looking at him side
mean,
contributor?
eye. They
Yes
like,
or no? That's my
do they want to
question to
keep
you.
him? I don't know.
New Era, did you hear my question?
no. I got you. I'm joking. Don't
let's
worry
see
about
for
me.
2018, we
I'm
got
looking at the rest. Okay, the top eight, yeah,
Come
is
on now,
legit.
like
But
the top.
after
No,
that,
what you mean after that?
Davion Mitchell at nine. That's
No. Stay
good.
there. Stay there. Sengun, Trey Murphy, Trey Mann.
I'm looking. I'm
No, no,
looking.
no,
I'm
no, no,
nah
looking.
no.
I'm looking.
21
I'm
Hey,
looking.
sick.
no. Look even deeper down there.
21 is
Cam
6.
Hey,
Thomas.
hey.
I'm I'm
Hey, hey,
That's
hey.
I'm
not an
scrolling.
AO. Herbert
Hey,
Jones. That's not an AO.
yo.
But 28. But walk with
In
Jay.
2018,
Jay,
you
walk me.
have DeAndre
Go there.
Ayton, Luka Doncic, Jaren Jackson, Trey Young, Wendell Carter, Colin Sexton, Michael Bridges,
Shay,
Shea,
Shay.
Miles Bridges,
Yeah,
Michael
I
Porter,
think I like that class
Dante
better.
DiVincenzo, Kevin Herter,
They got some
Because
better
it's top
Mmm.
players.
heavy. Because
Grayson
it's top
Allen,
heavy.
Anthony
Yeah, but I'd rather be
Simons,
top heavy than the
Mmm.
rest of
Anthony
them.
Simons,
Mmm.
Robert
Jalen Brunson is
Williams,
in this. Jalen
Jalen
Brunson is
Brunson
in
was
this.
a second
Jay.
round pick.
Yeah.
Oh, Brunson was in that draft
Mmm.
Yeah,
too.
Mitchell
yeah, he was in
Robinson
there.
was a second round pick. Gary Trent
What you
Yeah,
gonna do,
Jr.,
yeah, yeah.
JID? What
Yeah,
you
Bruce
gonna do,
I'm
Brown,
taking
JID?
18.
What you mean? What
Jared
I
I'm
gonna
gonna
do? I
win
ain't
that
gonna
Vanderbilt,
do
rule.
shit. I'm riding all my
DeAnthony.
21 guys. What you mean? What you mean?
Hey,
What you gonna do, JID? I'm riding all my
2018,
21. I'm still
2018
sticking with
actually,
21. That's me.
I
Now
think
the top now if you're talking like future like Hall of Fame, yeah, that class has like they have a lot of they have a good amount of those. You feel what I'm saying?
I think another
Like
thing
bro,
where
you literally have
2018
a guy that's
shines.
probably top 35, 40 right now in that class right now. Like he
Hmm.
could call and be like, yo, see, well, I'm done with this shit, and he there.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
You see what I'm saying? Like I can't argue with that. Like, what can I say to that?
That man was a number 3 pick. I can't.
I mean, it was only number three. I
Yeah,
mean,
even like your Michael Porter Jr.'s, your Grayson Allen's, yeah, Anthony Simons,
The Jim.
Robert Williams. Like, bro, 2018 is
no,
crazy.
both of them are crazy. Both classes are nuts.
Hey,
There you go.
Well, y'all so childish, bro. Y'all so
Sorry,
childish,
man.
bro.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
That was no, we ain't doing that, bro. That wasn't the AO. Come on, man. That wasn't the
nah,
AO.
that was definitely an AO.
No, it wasn't. You shut up. You said
Hey,
enough
That's
for this
hey,
evening.
hey,
hilarious, man.
hey.
Nah,
What
they both classes are
class
elite
was
though.
that?
Like not for nothing.
What class
They
was that
both
I was
elite.
looking at?
No. Wait. Nap, you
Okay.
there, bro? Like,
I
Nap,
didn't
you there?
realize
How
21
Hey, what's
do
had
up?
all
we
that.
feel about the 2022 class?
What's up, Jay?
All right, bro. No, like real
The
talk, bro.
20.
Like you meant that shit about the Wizards, bro. Like you was trolling, right? Like
Oh
you wasn't
no,
serious about that, right?
he was not
You
serious,
talking about
bro.
the
Like there was no way you wasn't serious about
Let's
that, bro.
see,
Like for
20
real,
the
for real.
2022 class is
2022. Paolo, Chet,
Paolo and Chet.
Jabari,
Okay.
Keegan Murray, Jay and Ivy,
Oh
Benedict,
hell no,
Chet,
Shea,
Chet
no,
ain't hit.
Sharp,
Chet ain't
no.
hit where I
Stop,
thought he was gonna
stop,
hit.
Dyson
I mean, what you
stop,
mean?
Daniels.
In that
stop.
conversation?
No,
Yeah,
No,
hell
they're
nah.
no,
not in that
Actually,
hell
well,
conversation.
J
no.
Dub did come out that class.
Okay, what else?
It's
Let me see.
it's a
Paulo,
good class.
Paulo,
My boy
Chet,
Max Christie.
Jada.
I mean,
Nah,
Okay,
what
this
so
P
actually
what P is
it is
so
coming a
winning, so
little
Blizzy.
weaker.
I'm not gonna argue
Damn,
that.
Nimhard was in the second round. That's
Oh,
crazy.
so Blizzy, I got a question for you.
Hmm.
Do
Walker
in the
Kessler.
last 10 years, do we have a draft class that rivals the '03 or '05 draft class?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Oh
Hell no.
three? No.
You
Hell
mean
no.
96? Oh 03?
No,
Hell.
no, no.
No.
Well, you know
'03
what? You
or
know what?
'05.
You know what? Wait,
He
oh 05?
No.
said,
Hmm.
oh,
No.
We have a
We don't.
class that
We
what
do
class
not.
is on
let's
We
five?
do
see.
not.
I nah, not
Oh
quite. I
five.
would
That's the
We
I
don't
white
have
right?
a
was
That's
I
class
don't
that
know
comes.
about oh 05. I don't know
I,
why he put oh 05 in
yeah, I
there
oh
don't know
for
five
why
is
you
real.
put oh
I
five.
that's
Who
the
don't know
who is
what
white
the
oh five?
Chris
That's
purpose
what
Paul
is.
in them,
Josh
right?
Smith.
That's
No,
Chris
no,
Paul
no.
in
The
them.
white. No,
Chris
no,
That
no.
Paul
ain't
and
better
No, no,
than
them.
oh
no.
03.
The
Take it
white
down.
was oh four. The white was oh four.
So who's on
Yeah, oh
five?
05
What
was
is
Chris
oh
Paul,
five?
Darren
Okay.
Williams, and Monte Ellis.
Wait, my
Oh,
graduation year. That's what Daryl
Yes.
Green and all them. You
Yeah,
talking about them?
'05 was our graduation year, Joe or Jay.
Why the hell did you mention that?
I'm
Oh, that's
I'm
what.
oh five. Oh five not a
Oh five.
crazy
That's what.
elite year.
That's what Bogut, Darren Williams, CP, Montel Webster. Like, no, fam. Rashad McCants. Make it no.
no, no, no.
What's the next topic,
No.
bro?
There's
No,
a
bro.
reason why I asked because again we know what the
Oh
'03
five.
draft class
20,
was.
28, 2018 is better than oh five.
Oh five. Oh five doesn't have too many things special in there, bro. We
No,
can move on.
not
Yeah.
'05 wasn't top heavy. '05, if I'm not mistaken, was more in the later and second round.
All
What
right.
what is the
I'm about to look.
Yeah, nah, oh 05 don't nah, oh 05
Second
is
round,
not
no.
is in
But
that
what?
elite
Lou
class.
Williams, Andre Blatch. Like,
Oh,
where are you
oh
going with this?
nah, oh
Monte
I,
05
I'm
Ellis?
I'm
is
I'm asking because of how we've looked at the last 10 years,
No,
saying
no,
with the
fam,
miss
fam,
Smart,
with the
fam. We
smart.
misses
got a lot
18
of
is
misses.
18 is
We
better.
got a
because
18 is
because
better.
a
we have
lot of them.
because Lou we have at least two Hall of Famers coming out of the '05 draft class.
What? Chris Paul and who
Okay.
else?
Lou.
Lou
Lou.
who?
Lou
Lou
may
who?
not
Lou
be
who? Cindy
a
Lou who?
why
Cindy Lou
you
who is who you talking about? You
You
talking about the
talking Lou
little girl with
Williams?
the pigtails and shit? You talking about that? Cindy Lou who? Who
No,
you talking
no.
about?
Lou
Lou
Williams.
who? What?
he
Hey
not
man,
for
hey,
sure a
South the
Hall of
Mud,
Famer.
hey, South the Mud with Hoop
Hey,
Narrative
yo.
with Napoleon.
He out the
Hey, appreciate y'all. Hey, we
mud.
greatly appreciate y'all. This will likely be uploaded to the official Hoop Narrative YouTube. Go like, subscribe, all that good jazz. Go check out all the good content. We'll probably be done for the evening. Boy,
So
that was
so
dumb as hell. Why you say that stupid shit,
lemon
man?
pepper
so
Lou.
so
Yo,
so you don't
bullshit.
think so you don't think
Now,
that as a
now,
six
Oh,
oh no no
now,
no no you asked the question so you're gonna get the
Lou
response. So
Williams?
you don't think that Lou Williams is arguably one of the best six men ever.
Mm-hmm.
now,
Lemon Pepper
now,
The
Lou?
I'm
bar
looking
is in
at
hell. Jay, the
now,
bar is
now,
in hell. The
nah,
now,
bar.
oh 05, nah, exit
now.
that.
Hold on, hold on, hold on,
Exit
hold on.
that.
Now, Rajon Rondo has a better chance to get in the Hall of Fame than Lou Williams.
Rajon is gonna get that's not a if he's going to the
Fam, he
Hall of
don't
Fame.
belong. No, no, no. Neither one of them niggas don't belong there. Let's get
You
that on the
also
field.
said
They don't
Tony
belong
Parker
there.
didn't belong there, and what
I don't.
happened?
I still feel that way. I still,
Oh,
fam,
Tony Parker belongs in
fam.
the Hall of
That don't
Fame.
mean, fam.
Tony
Hold on,
Parker does
wait.
it?
No, no, no. Shut up. I'm not saying that to Zed. I'm
Wait,
not saying that
what?
to you, New Era. I'm saying that just like, yo, let me get, because he mentioning that
All
for a
right, go
reason.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, nah,
I
no
can
draft class
distinguish
comes
whether or
close.
not somebody will get in and whether or not they will make it on my personal criteria. That's why he is
Okay,
mentioning that.
okay.
Okay, by my personal criteria, Tony Parker does not make it. He does not make it to the Orange Room for me. He does not. I did not look at a Hall of Fame player for a career. I look at a guy that has some moments,
But
as we
what
like
does
to say. What's your man with the Jehovah with moments?
but what
He
does
had
Playoff
good
movie.
but
moments.
what does
He didn't have necessarily
Tony
a great
Parker
career of this shit.
but what does Tony Parker making it mean for Lou Will? Like Tony Parker should have make it over Lou Will.
Huh?
I
Okay, I agree. If I'm picking between those two, I'm gonna pick the guy that
Oh,
had the
yeah.
moments. What the hell did Lou Will do in his career?
I'm just trying to figure out
I'm
how
saying
Tony
they
Parker
Magic City.
look. He said Magic City.
Magic City. Hey, yo.
Look from a six-man perspective. Look, there's about
I don't
three.
like putting role players in this hall, brother.
Hey,
Role players don't
Mm,
belong here, brother.
but they're in there
hey,
Okay, but how many, sir? Since we're doing that, how many of
again.
them?
How many does it matter if you got one in there?
They're not grading on
That,
a
it,
curve. Just because he a six man, they're not going to grade it on a
Yeah,
6 man
like
curve
yeah,
for
like
yeah,
what?
winning.
Lou,
I'm just
Lou,
being
Lou,
honest.
Lou is
Hold
ball
on,
probably not
now,
gonna
hold
make
on
it.
now. So your thought process is just because one of them is in there, that all of them should get in there?
no,
Then why are you mentioning that then? If
because
one is there, I mean, we can get them in now because one of them in there. The hell does
no,
that mean?
Yeah. To answer
no,
your
because
question for before we side branched, I don't think no class in the last 10 years eclipses '03. I think one class gets
No,
close.
no,
I think one
Nah,
class
no.
gets close, but no
what
The
class
class
Luca
is
in them,
that?
18,
eclipses.
the Luca in them.
18 is
The
kind of
only
close, but
class, the only listen, the
it ain't
only class
'03
to me
still.
that will be close, maybe legacy wise, is 18. And I say close,
18,
not
that's
Okay,
only.
that's
eclipsing,
fine.
close.
Hey, guess what? That's fine. That is
But
perfectly
nah, ain't no
fine.
class eclipsing '03. That's too legendary.
Hey,
The
hey,
'03 is
And
man.
up
I'm one of
against,
the
yeah.
personal believers. Y'all may not agree, but I'm one of the personal believers that no class even eclipses '96. But that's just me.
Uh,
That's just
I
me.
mean, well, okay,
I
all
guess
right, that's fine. Hey, no, okay, no, stay right there. Don't move. 1984
No.
has
Eclipse?
two top 10
Yes,
players.
mm,
it eclipses it.
No, hold on, Blizzy, turn your volume up.
I hear you.
84 has two top 10 players.
top 10.
Top 10.
One of them is the goat.
One of
And
them is
one of
Who's
them
him.
the
is
other?
arguably top 10. He ain't in my
Yeah,
top 10, but he's arguably.
one
I
of them is
respect. I hear
him.
Who's the
you
other
though. I
one?
hear you though.
Oh, Hakeem.
One
Yeah,
of them is him, New Era.
Hakeem is
Him.
arguably top 10,
He's
but he's
not.
not my
Yeah,
top
he's not
10.
stamped in the top 10. Yeah, I hear you.
Let's
He
see.
is a
At
He's in the
frequent
argument
name
though.
in top
84.
10 conversations.
Hey, hold up. But
Here is my
Blizzy,
thing with
the
84.
carbon copy is in '96. The original was in '84.
But see, this the thing. Here is my thing. What? But the difference between 84 and 96. And 84 is very top heavy, and you can begin to flatten out once you get around that middle. Yes, we know you had Air Highness and the African. Cool. Charles Barkley. You had Saint.
And the African is
Okay,
crazy.
all right, I'm not gonna lie. I want to snuff you right now, but you my man's.
Yo,
Oh,
the
but it
African
wasn't the
is
problem when
Total
Mad
crazy.
Max
respect for
said it.
that's all I'm saying.
It
Well,
wasn't the problem
Max
when
is
Vernon
Yeah,
Maxwell said
the
it.
okay.
African is
All right,
That's
crazy.
what
Blizzy.
Vernon Maxwell called him.
All right, Vernon Maxwell ain't
But
playing with a full deck. If you dig what I'm saying,
that's my
he's not
guy.
playing with a full deck, my brother.
Hey,
I
I
think
ain't
everybody
either.
can agree on that.
Hey,
But
He
Vernon
yeah,
ain't
also
playing with a
said
full deck,
Hakeem
my
put
nigga.
hands on him.
let's see.
Bro,
Hakeem,
the way
Jordan,
he
Barkley.
described that, bro, I will forever laugh at that, bro.
Let's
Yo,
see.
he's hilarious.
Hakeem, Jordan, Barkley. Then you got Alvin Robertson. Let's see. Michael Cage, John
John
Stockton.
Stockton, that's four Hall of Famers right there.
Uh, okay,
That's
cool,
four.
cool. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Stay right
96.
there.
Yeah,
I
hey,
ain't
that's
gonna
that
lie.
down
I ain't gonna
that
lie.
down
96
south.
got some shit now.
Boy,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
96 is a very deep draft class.
It
Pause.
got something in
Allen
there.
Iverson, Marcus Camby, Sharif Abdul Rahim, Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen. That's just the top five.
Yeah,
You said
some of those
Stephon
That's
guys.
just.
Marbury.
Yeah, Stephon Marbury. Yeah,
But Stephon
ah,
Marbury was
yeah,
Shout out to
talented
the
as hell though.
Strawberry
He
shoes.
was he
Shout
was
out to the
talented though. He
Strawberry
was
yeah.
shoes.
talented. He was
You could have
talented
skipped
though.
him.
He was talented though.
Hey,
Yeah,
Steph could, man, Steph got a good number. He
yeah,
got
he
a
was
good
nice
number of
on the
Yeah,
Suns
Steph
seasons,
was
bro.
before
tough.
Steve
He got a
Nash.
Yeah,
good number of great seasons,
People
bro.
forget who was
He
throwing them
do.
lobster Stoudemire first before Nash. But let's see after that. Antoine Walker, Kerry Kittles, Kobe Bryant, Pedro Stojakovic, Steve Nash, Jermaine O'Neal, Zadrunas Ilgauskas. That's about 10.
I ain't
Hey,
gonna lie. That's
I'm standing with
probably the
96.
deepest class. That's probably the deepest class ever.
I'm standing with 96. That's
I
just
don't
me
know if
though.
it's the best. I think that's probably the deepest though.
I
Like we're
say
talking
I
talent.
is there any other class that have more than one top 10 player of all time on it?
No, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
mm,
Because all
The
right, because
Magic and Bird came out the same year though.
no
well,
they
that'll
didn't.
probably be it. No,
That might be the other one. Did they?
yeah,
Yeah,
79.
Magic
They got
Magic
drafted the
Bird
same
came out
year.
same
What
year.
year was that?
79, I believe.
79.
79. Who else? Anybody else come out in 79? I don't remember that far back.
Look, that was before I touched the earth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 79 might be an underrated one that no one talks about.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's
I'm
see.
trying. I'm trying to think of any
The
other
closest
class.
the closest class to having two top tens was '03. Uh,
Who's the other one? It's LeBron and who else?
D Wade.
Yeah,
Oh
Wade's
man.
not.
Wade is
Oh
a
Yeah.
man.
top 20. Wade is top 20 to me. I said closest to top 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
said
okay, okay.
closest. I didn't say,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Hold on.
closest.
So how was 84 not closer than that? When you got
No,
No,
we
84
thought we
has
already
two.
we
Yeah,
yeah we
Hakeem.
already
Yeah,
we
we
already
already went through
included
that.
84.
Yeah, we already went through that.
okay.
I said is there any other one?
Let's see.
So 79 has to be in there if they got Magic and Bird.
Let's see, but shit, 96, you had
Probably just those
Kobe,
two.
AI.
Nah, they didn't have no one else other than Kobe.
No,
Nah,
that's what I'm saying. It's
they
probably
had
just
Tim.
those two.
Didn't they have
It's
Timmy
Huh?
in
probably
that?
just those two glasses.
Wasn't
Nah, Timmy wasn't in that
Nah,
draft
Timmy
class.
oh
was in
Timmy was
97.
in. Yeah,
no
Timmy was
no
the next year in
no that
'97.
was with him and Dirk if I'm not mistaken.
97. Timmy and
I
Dirk in
mean
'97.
that's
But
not
the
that's not.
over but the overall quality of that class don't hold up
What
to the top of it though.
what was that class? No, I'm
Of
just at
course.
That class was,
We
let's
just trying to see if
see,
there was any other top
Let's
twos
see,
guys.
Tim Duncan, Keith Van Horn, Chauncey Billups, Tim Thomas, T Mac. God damn, that actually was a pretty good class. Uh,
Wait a minute. Y'all
Dirk,
sure Larry Bird and Magic got drafted the same year?
Dirk.
yeah.
I don't think they did, bro.
I don't think they did. I'm
I
looking
don't
at it
I
think.
think
now.
Yeah,
Bird got
Magic.
drafted the
I
year
think Matt.
prior.
Yeah, Magic came in
In
1980. Bird
'78.
came in '79.
Bird came in 78.
Wait. Take that back. Hold up. I might
Bird
be
was
wrong.
drafted in 78.
Okay, yeah, he was
Bird
drafted in
was drafted
'78.
sixth?
He was drafted in '78. He
What?
didn't play until
Yeah,
'79.
yeah,
So by
Magic
Larry
and
te-
Bird was
Bird.
drafted.
so technically
Larry
he
Bird was
played a
drafted sixth.
Because
a
that's when you
red
can
shirt rookie
draft. That's when you
season.
can. That's when you can draft players like and future with futures contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he played a red shirt rookie season basically. So he technically was a rookie with Magic, but they were not drafted in the same year, so they don't count.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
it's
they
just that
picked
one then.
Larry
'84.
Bird was
Uh
sixth? Wow.
It's
That's shocking to you,
Because
ain't it?
that the big
You didn't know that,
controversy.
did you?
I
The
I'm
big
like, cause I thought he was like that dude in college.
no. So the big
he was.
controversy with Larry Bird. The big controversy with Larry Bird was after he. I want to say that they felt like I think they said he threw the NCAA championship because he was already drafted to the like he already knew he had a ticket to the NBA. And there's quote unquote there's pictures of him getting into a limousine with with the Celtics logo on it. That picture has never been produced, but that was like the conspiracy around it.
Mm.
So none of the other teams could have drafted him
N-
ahead
n-
of that.
no, they could. No, I think like I said, that's when you could draft players with like futures. Like it was like a futures thing. Like they don't do it anymore. But like it's just like when like okay, like you know how like with the Euro players now you can draft a guy like let's say in
How they
2025 you
did
can draft a
Jokic.
guy.
it's
Yeah,
how they do
no,
like in
yeah,
college baseball and hockey where they draft them in lieu
Right.
of.
Yeah, like
no,
you
of
can
course,
draft them and
no,
then hold their
I
rights
get
until they.
I get that, but I'm
back
saying
then a
it's
lot
five
of the
other teams
owners
that could have did the same thing.
back then a lot of the owners didn't really care about basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and then like, cause like the NFL used to do it. Like the NFL used to be able to draft players and then like hold their rights until forever, but they don't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
no, that's cool, but I'm saying like Michael Thomas, Phil Ford, Michael Ray Robinson, like these are I heard of the names, but
Phil
over
Ford,
Bird,
North Carolina guy, one of the best point guards you ever remember in college.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
over Bird though.
You so
I mean,
disappointed.
You
Jay
gotta think.
Williams was
Hold, you
better.
gotta think. Hold on,
Jay
hold
I'm
Williams
on,
like
was
I'm
better.
confused.
You keep saying
hold
over
Jay
on.
Williams was
Bird.
better.
Are you saying those players shouldn't have been drafted over Bird, or like, or players shouldn't have been
Yeah,
drafted over
Yeah,
Bird?
he's so confused. He's just speechless. He's like,
I mean,
over
I'm
but
like
you
Bird.
gotta
I'm
think.
literally shocked.
Bird was a. I mean, Bird came from
He was in the
Indiana. Like,
championship game against Magic.
yeah, but it was like I forgot. I think what did he go to like Indiana State or something like that, or like
Or he
Yeah,
transferred because he was at
Oh,
Alabama.
that's insane. Tim Duncan had
Yeah, he was like a small, like
206.4
technically,
win
he was
shares.
technically like a small school guy, like even back then. So like it was
What
like
six?
Not at Indiana.
Ah, well, it's
he
probably it
didn't
was
play. Did he
different.
play
That's
for?
probably why
I
I'm
don't think he played
He
confused.
for
played for the
Indiana. I
Hoo-
think he played.
No, he committed to the Hoosiers and then transferred
Yeah,
to
Indiana
Indiana
State.
State. He was a Hoosier first.
Okay, okay.
Because I
Yeah,
say that
but
because in this in
that's
this
why
context, right? This is
I
why I
look
said
crazy.
84 is so top heavy. 1984's draft class only had 7 All-Stars. Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, Hakeem, Alvin Robinson, John Stockton, Otis Thorpe, and Kevin Willis. 1996's draft class had 10 All-Stars.
But they have four Hall of Famers. How many Hall of
But
Famers
how many
'96
guys
have?
from that '96? Hold on, how many guys from that '84 class are Hall of Famers? It can't be just
Four.
that seven. It's
Man,
only
ain't
four.
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 ain't four,
Four.
Four.
Let's
ain't
see.
there
How
three
many
or
of them
four Hall of
play? How many
96.
of?
'96, you got Kobe,
ain't there four Hall of
Iverson,
Famers in
Ray.
'96?
Man, who's the
It's
other? Who's the fourth?
AI, it's
Steve
AI,
not in the
Ray
hall?
Allen, Steve
Steve,
Nash.
Steve, Steve,
Yeah,
Steve.
it's four
That's what
of
I
Nash
them.
not
forgot.
Steve Nash not in the hall?
I
Yes,
believe
he
it's
No,
four.
Steve
is.
is. Steve
Okay.
is. Steve is. No,
96 also has
I was
4
trying to.
Hall of
I was trying
Famers.
to remember. I was trying to remember. That's all.
Yeah, 96 also has 4 Hall of Famers. They had 10 All Stars: Sharif, Ray Allen, Kobe, Ilgauskas, Iverson, Stephon Nash, Jermaine O'Neal, Pager, and Antoine Walker. Oh, three
But then hold on, but
had
Blizzy, you gotta think about, bro. Like some of these guys played for a long time. Like Sam Bowie, for I mean, for all of his infamy, played 10 years in the league. Michael Jordan, we ain't got to talk about. Sam
Man,
Perkins
Sam
played.
Bowie. Oh
Sam
man.
Sam
Perkins
Bowie.
played
That was
seven.
unfortunate.
Sam Perkins played seven. Yeah, Sam Perkins played 17 years. Like,
Sam Perkins
th-
was a good
I
role
ain't gonna
player.
lie. I think '03 just has is also top heavy, but also had quality starters and role
I think
players.
'03 probably got more Hall of Famers on it though.
No, they
No,
only
it's
got
03
it's
four.
had
bro,
they
oh
Otis
four.
03 had
Thorpe.
9 All Stars. Melo
Otis
Bosch. What the
Otis
'03
Thorpe
has how
was
many
a.
Hall of
wait,
Hold
Famers?
on.
no way. No
Otis
way.
Thorpe was a. Hold on.
Power.
Otis Thorpe was a Otis, not the Hall of Famer, but he was a champion in '94, and then he
Yeah, we
won.
said Hall of
He
Fame though.
That's
yeah, he's a.
cool.
And no, he's a, no. I didn't say. I meant to say he's an All Star. He was an All Star.
Oh,
Nigga
Leon.
Josh, man, nigga Josh Howard was an all star. What we doing here?
Josh
No,
Howard.
I'm
That's what I
saying.
just
No,
looked
I'm
at. That's
saying.
Hey,
crazy.
No,
yo,
I'm
Josh
just saying. No,
Howard. That's
I'm
a
just naming
name.
the guys because he named All Stars. I'm just naming the guys that were All
Hmm.
Stars. Like
No,
John
To be
Stockton.
he said it was. They
to
said
be
it was
fair,
seven
Josh
All
Howard
Stars.
wasn't shabby. He wasn't nothing to
John
sleep
No, he
on.
wasn't
Stockton.
bad.
No.
Bro, John
No,
Stockton
He
was
he
in
was
wasn't
that
bad.
good.
draft.
He was very
He
good.
Yeah,
Yes,
John
Josh
Stockton
Howard
was in
He
that
was
was
draft.
drafted in
solid, bro.
'03.
he's definitely an all time Wake Forest player.
Yeah,
So we're saying
he's
'03 has how many Hall of Famers? It has
Four.
Wade,
four.
Melo, Bosh,
Yeah, the four.
LeBron. That's it.
Yeah, because David West not making it.
Is there anyone else?
Nah, David West not
It's
make.
four. It's just four.
Yeah, David West
Just
not
four.
making it.
Why did it feel like it was more?
Nah, because
That's another one of those very top heavy. That's what I'm saying. Do
but I feel like
y'all
Well,
they had
90,
rank it
quality.
90.
based
I
on
mean,
the
But
top
96
I feel
on
like
only
they
has
the
had
four
quality.
too.
I feel like when you round out like the '03
'96 only
class,
has four
they had
too.
quality
Is,
starters
is
throughout
there
their
any?
career. Like you had Kirk, you had Chris Kaman, you had David West, Josh Howard, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
had the
Mo
and then
Williams,
you get
Kyle Korver,
and then when you get to the role players, you got Barbosa, Kendrick Perkins, like
Boris Diaw,
Luke Walton, Boris Diaw. Like they round
Luke
Steve
out
Blake.
Walton.
Even Mo Williams had a good career.
Look,
Like
he was solid, man.
As a Laker fan, Walton,
yeah, but Luke
he was
Walton,
alright.
nobody, bro. Luke
He was
Walton was
alright.
like the bro. He was like the 12th best player
He
on that Arizona team. He wasn't even the best. Like
that's the thing. He's
we
alright.
know why he
He
got
was
to the
in,
league. We know why he got to the league.
yeah.
So you saying it
So
had to do with something with nepotism?
Yes,
Hmm.
bro.
no, that only happens to certain
He
players.
was not.
bro.
Bro, you go
So
look at the.
the
You look at that Arizona team, bro. Luke Walton
Hmm.
should have never
I wonder
got
if
drafted.
somebody was in the room would
I mean,
agree with that.
Luke was alright though. He was
I'm gonna
Bro,
look
alright.
to see.
He was alright.
okay, out of
So is there any
top,
draft
are
class that
you
has more than four
out of
Hall of
all the
Famers?
12? build
I don't think
I
so
was
off the
gonna say
top of my
you
head.
built a 15-man roster of the best Arizona players. Luke
It
Walton
would
didn't
mainly
make
be
that
those
roster.
four: 84, 96, and '03. It would mainly be those three, New Era, off the top of my head. If
oh
Wow.
that's
for
four.
you
Why
talking
did that?
about you?
Why?
You
That's
talking about for
four
like
more
for
for the Hall of Fame. That
you
has
talk?
four more. Yeah, it'd be just
They
them
have
three.
four
Oh
To
yeah,
more.
my
yeah,
They have
yeah,
knowledge,
yeah.
to
more
my
My
more than
bad.
knowledge,
four Hall of
to
Famers.
my knowledge,
But I
it'll
think
be
if you
those
look
three.
at, I think if you looking at like
Wow.
That's crazy, ain't
who's the
it?
greatest draft class, like if you're saying who's the greatest draft class, I mean I think '03. Like when you look at '03,
I feel you.
like you can go
I
through that
feel you.
A
list.
lot of
Yeah, you
guys
can go through
got
that
rings
list.
on
I'm
that
not.
team.
A
Huh,
lot,
A
a, a
lot of
lot, a
guys
lot.
that's
got
There's
what
a lot of
rings.
that,
rings
and
there.
then, but I ain't
There's
even
a lot of
hold on,
rings,
chef.
man.
I'm not even talking
80.
about the rings. Hold on, ref. I'm not, chef. I'm not even talking about the rings of the guys that we know are like all time players like Carmelo, Dwayne Wade, Chris
Carmelo ain't
Bosh,
got no
LeBron,
ring.
right? But like,
Sure,
Uh-huh.
no, he ain't got no
no,
damn
I
ring.
didn't say rings. I said take rings out of it. I'm just talking about like how many quality
That's
players
what I
came out of this
said though.
draft.
But I
Like,
said that.
oh,
Okay.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that's who
that's
you
what
was
I
talking about. I thought you
said.
was
I
talking about
said,
94. I thought you was
bro,
talking
when
about
you go through
96.
like
Okay.
when you go through the '03 class, bro, like Kaman was an all star, like almost a double guy for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris came in.
Like Kirk Heinrich was a
Kirk Heinrich. I don't think he was a
Kirk Heinrich
highest.
was
Yeah.
a solid
Court,
10
I'll be
year
honest. I'm biased. I'm biased.
was a solid.
84 got
Was you going
him.
96? I
84
mean, you
got
going 84?
84
You
I mean,
going
I'm
got
not
84?
mad at
84
'84. I mean,
got
you
him.
got
I'm going
I
And
re,
then
I re,
96.
and then
I re,
because
I
Court,
you
for
respect the
got
me,
at least
for
84.
you
me,
got
Court,
four guys who
hey, come on now.
you got
Come
four
on, Chef.
guys
You
who
might be come on now.
it's like 15-year career.
Come on
Ain't a
now.
lot of guys putting up their numbers. Like Stockton played
Put it like this. Put it like this. All four of their Hall of Famers, they were arguably no lower than one or two when they were playing.
yeah,
All four
That's
of them.
at
fair.
their
That's fair.
position.
All
That's
four of
fair.
them.
At their
That's
position.
fair.
At their position at that.
At that position. Because I mean,
Cause
listen, wasn't
yeah,
nobody above him. One too many above Hakeem.
right.
One nobody above
Cause,
him. I heard you. You ain't low. Your
Yeah.
mic was
I'm talking
on.
about
because,
I'm
because
talking about
if you
Stockton.
take, because
No,
like to
Stockton
yeah,
that
I didn't
case,
even
wasn't
mention
there.
stock.
hold
I didn't
on,
even mention
hold
Stockton.
on.
Yes.
To that
Man,
case,
you
because
said
to
them
that case,
four.
LeBron James is the greatest small forward, like of the '03 draft class. I'm an '03 guy,
Well,
right?
just
LeBron is the
period. He the
greatest small
greatest small
forward.
forward of all time.
Yeah.
Just period.
Right, he's yeah. That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. He's the
Yeah.
greatest small forward of all time. Dwayne
Yes.
Wade is a top five shooting guard.
Top three.
Carmelo's a
Hmm.
top 15. He's a top 15. He's a top 15 small forward. You can argue. It depends on where you
No, no,
put
no.
him,
Okay.
like three or
Ain't
four.
no
Fif-
could argue. He is.
15 is
No, no.
fair.
I'm talking
15
about
is
like three
fair.
or four. I'm saying the which position you put him at. He's three or four. But if I say he's a three, so he's a top 15 small forward of all time.
Uh-huh. Well, watch this. Watch this.
Yeah.
Where Bosh?
Chris Bosh.
Where
Where do y'all
Bosh at?
have Chris Bosh?
He shouldn't be
That
in the
is where you have
hall.
Chris
Where Chris
He
Bosh
shouldn't
Bosh?
be. He in
as a
there, but he
four.
shouldn't be in the
He in the
hall.
Where Chris
hall.
And
Bosh is?
Ah,
He in the hall.
no, I'm aware he's
Where
in
do
the
y'all have
hall,
Chris
Chris
but
Bosh
I
all
don't.
Bosh.
time for
For
No,
fours?
power
not
Where do
forward?
y'all
he
have him
ain't
all time
there.
for
He ain't
fours?
there. He
Top
ain't there.
20.
I'm not
Fours.
gonna say.
He ain't
Top
there.
Maybe
20.
25?
Top
He ain't
20.
there.
He's a
I,
top 10, top 20, top 15, top
he
20.
Top
he.
Definitely
20.
not top 15.
Whoa.
Top
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 20.
20.
20?
Top 20.
Who
Yeah.
said top 10?
I said top
Hell
15.
I
I said
said
top
no.
15,
20.
top 20.
I
Top
don't hate
4? Hell
15, but
no.
top 20.
Hell
I
no.
don't got
I
him.
say
15?
top 20.
I can name 15 better power forwards than him.
You,
I can
J,
name 15
Jay,
better
you
than
think
Chris
there's fit?
Bosh.
I can
I
Okay,
can
I
name
said top
15
I
better.
20.
can
Okay, I said top
and
I think
20.
I can
even
name
that's
20. I think I can name 20.
that's a stretch.
Jay,
That's a
Jay
That's a
stretch.
can't
Yeah, I'm
stretch.
go.
with my man. Sure. That's a stretch.
That's a stretch, but
Hold on. Power fours, stay right there.
Hey,
Don't move.
all right, let's
look,
go. Let's do it.
No, I'm asking. No, Jay, I'm
I don't
asking.
No,
I'm
Phil.
asking.
think
I hear you. You're good with
I
me. I
think
hear you.
I mean
I
Jay,
don't have the
I'm
names.
curious
Oh,
to hear
hell
it.
no.
I'm curious to hear it.
I could
Okay.
name I could
No. Stay
probably
right
name
there. New
20.
Era. Count them off. Count them off for me, New Era.
All right,
Duncan,
got you.
KG,
One,
Dirk,
two, three.
Carl, Charles. That's four. That's four. That's five. Um, Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Giannis.
You forgot Giannis
Definitely.
too.
Yeah. I knew it was in one that because this is seven, chef, for me. That's the top
Dirk.
We
seven.
already said
I
Dirk.
already said
We
Dirk.
already said
Uh,
Dirk.
Elvin Hayes, Bob Pettit.
Did
Okay.
you
Uh,
put KG in there?
Yeah, that was like the first few
I
names.
said KG. That was
Yeah.
like the
Okay.
first couple names.
You
Okay.
s-
I
you said
wouldn't
the
near
first
my
couple
phone.
of names fast. That's why.
Yeah. All right. We should be at around nine off my list.
Okay.
you said
By.
20.
Said
Okay.
20.
No. I want you to count with him then, since you said that.
I'm
Dolph
counting with
Shays.
you.
Who?
Dolph Shays. He's better.
Said.
You don't even know who that is, do
Yeah,
you? You have no idea
He
who that
said
is.
who?
yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
dog shit.
Ten.
Yeah. Dolph Shays is
Okay,
better.
hey,
Blake Griffin is
so
better.
Jay,
Amari
No,
Stoudemire is
no,
better.
no. Blake Griffin.
Ooh.
Blake
Blake.
Griffin.
okay,
Blake
so Jay,
Griffin is
hold on,
better than
wait, hold on,
Shea.
No,
y'all,
He's
hold
better than
on,
Chris Bosh.
y'all, hold
Yes,
no,
he
on.
is.
no.
Ooh.
NBA.com, Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all NBA. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all NBA.com because NBA did a top 50
NBA.com
power forwards
has
of all
Chris
time.
Bosh at
I'm
number 11.
hold on.
Man, they
Wait. Hold
drunk as
on.
hell. They
Bro,
drunk as
just
hell.
hold on, man. This is from 20 down. Amari Stoudemire, number 20. Sean Kemp,
Hell no.
19.
Too
18.
low.
Vern Mickelson is at number 18. Blake Griffin, 17. Powell is number 16.
Who?
Ironically, his jersey number. Number
How?
15. Number 15. Yeah, Powell's number 16.
Okay.
Number 15, Dennis Rodman. Jerry Lucas is number 14. Tom Heinsohn from Boston for the Boston Celtics. Number
You
13,
do realize
Harry
I was getting to
Gallatin.
these names, right?
Oh, and Chris Bosh is number 11. He's right outside the
Hell
top 10
no.
for them.
Fuck no.
Who's the 10 above
Hell
him?
no.
Dolph Shays is number 9. Bob
Okay.
Pettit is number 8. Elvin
Uh huh.
Hayes is number 7. Anthony
Uh huh.
Davis is number 8. Chuck
Wait,
is
what
number
happened now?
6. Kevin
I see what he looking at. It, the
Chuck.
site the site made a typo. The site made a typo. It ain't
Wait,
his fault.
say it again. Yeah,
I
because
ain't
it
gonna
Huh?
just
lie.
threw me
What you mean
off.
they
Dolph
made a
Shays is
typo?
10. Dolph Shays is 10. Pettit is 9. Elvin Hayes is 8.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Davis
okay,
is
yeah, yeah,
7.
yeah.
Yeah, Anthony
Okay, yeah.
Davis is number 7. Charles is 6.
Yeah.
McHale number
Okay.
5.
Charles is
Garnett number 4. Malone number 3.
right.
Giannis number 2. Well, shit, Giannis number 3. Dirk number 2. Duncan
Karl
number
Malone
1.
is
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Duncan is
lie.
the one. Yeah.
I mean, at their
So
best, I
yeah.
ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of guys at their best I might take over Bosch. This is me.
That's what I'm saying.
At
Like,
their
bro, he's
best,
not.
This is just the NBA. I'm
nah,
just
nah. I
going
feel
off of
what
the
you say.
reference point
I
for
feel what you.
NBA.com.
I hear what you saying,
Yeah.
I
fam. I
feel
hear
what
what
you're
you saying.
saying, but like at their best,
Like I said, Chris Bosh is top 20 all time, and he's arguably
Wait,
top
wait, wait, wait,
15.
wait, wait. Watch this, Chef. Who's better, Carlos Boozer or Chris Bosh?
I
Bro,
mean,
don't do
Chris
that.
Bosh. I'm not gonna
Chris
do that.
Bosh.
Bosh.
Chris
I'm not gonna
Bosh.
do
Bosh.
that.
Bosh
Bosh.
better than
I ain't
Boozer.
Come
gonna
on, bro,
lie.
don't do that.
I
Yeah,
think when
not
you go,
Boozer.
you taking prime Chris Webber, you taking Bosh.
Oh, see, well, what are we doing, man? Stop. Don't do that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
see,
would take
well,
C
see, well.
Webber.
Are you
That ain't
taking
even.
Indiana Pacer Jermaine or are you taking Bosh?
I'm probably taking Bosh. I'm gonna keep it above.
I'll
That's
take
Yeah, I'll
Bosh.
take Bosh.
mm, that's it.
Bosh or she.
Bosh.
I mean Bosh.
Okay,
I
I'm
I would
think
taking
rat.
she.
sheet.
Okay,
I'm
I
taking
would
I'm taking
I'm
rat.
Sheed.
Hold
taking
Bosh.
on.
Bosh.
I would
I'm
rather
taking
have
Bosh.
Sheed. I would rather
I
have
think
Sheed,
she.
but Bosh
I
is the
think
better
what
player.
she
Well,
could have
Bosh is
been.
the
I would
better.
rather
I
have
think when
Sheed.
you. I think she and Jameson's skill set was better than Bosch's, but they just never. They just never lived up to the hype of their.
I got a name that I think is better than Bosh low key too.
To,
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Who?
No,
I said that.
no,
Yes, he is. He
no,
No.
is.
Why isn't
no,
He
LaMarcus
is.
Aldridge better than
I
Chris
no,
don't
He
know
Bosh?
that.
is.
I don't know
No,
no,
I'm
about
not
that.
rolling. He is.
no,
No,
He's better than
Nah.
Chris
Lamarcus
no.
Bosh.
didn't
He's
have the
not.
No, I'm not rolling.
Lamarcus
He's
didn't
better than Chris
have the
Bosh.
moments.
No, he's
Talent
better than
wise,
Chris
he
What?
was
Bosh.
No,
better.
he was
No, he. What
not.
you
I
mean?
think I had to
No,
play
he
off
Whoa,
was
what
memory.
the
not.
fuck are
Better than
you?
Y'all are
I
Chris
mean,
Bosh.
I'm
capping.
sorry, I'm supposed to cuss. What are you talking
Y'all are
about?
Sorry.
No,
Better
capping.
than
I
Chris
watched
Bosh.
I watched LaMarcus
Oh
Aldridge give
god.
back in back-to-back series give prime Serge Ibaka and prime Dwight Howard
Are
40.
we talking about what?
In back-to-back series.
LaMarcus Aldridge is a better basketball player
Mm.
than Chris
No, he's
Bosh.
not.
That
No,
should not
No,
shock a
Yeah,
lot
he's
of
yeah,
people.
not.
absolutely.
no,
Mm.
Nah,
It
y'all are
should
no.
not
bugging.
shock
He's
people
Nah,
to
not.
y'all are
hear that.
bugging.
He's not.
Y'all are bugging
What?
now.
I don't know.
Bosh can
Bosh
do.
was way better
Bosh can
Wait,
defensively,
do
wait,
but
no,
y'all
no,
got
no.
me.
Hold
almost.
on, hold
Bosh
on,
can do
hold on. Wait,
almost
wait, hold
everything
on,
Lamarcus can do
hold on,
offensively. Plus, being a
hold
better
on. No,
defender.
hold on. Amari Stoudemire or Chris Bosh? Who you taking?
Amari.
Bosh.
I'm taking Amari.
I'm
What?
taking
I probably take him. I probably take
pure
Amari.
talent. I'm taking
Again,
Amari. Pure talent,
again.
Amari. Totality
Amari
of
gave
career,
Tim
Bosh.
Duncan 37 in a series, average 37 against the peak Spurs. When
Mm.
Chris Bosh do that? We watch Chris Bosh 5 years later give old Tim Duncan
Blake
a little
Griffin or Chris
problems.
Bosh? Who you got?
Blake
Who?
Griffin.
Ah.
Come on,
Bosh.
man. Like, what are we doing, bro? I
Bosh.
like Bosh, bro, but he's
What
not
what
better than what
what
we
year
got.
he
was
said,
Chris Bosh better than Detroit Blake Griffin?
Oh yeah,
Now y'all
niggas
are.
didn't see
Now
Chris.
y'all are
So niggas
disrespectful.
must not forgot when
Now
Chris
y'all are
Bosh had the dreads in
disrespectful.
Toronto.
Oh,
Oh,
so you
brother,
think that Chris Bosh was better than
Bro,
Detroit Blake
brother,
Toronto
Griffin?
Raptor Chris Bosh before the Heat
brother.
definitely better than Blake
Bef-
Griffin in Detroit. 24,
Toronto
24 and
Chris
12,
Bosh was tough.
52,
brother.
52 win team with Agent Vince Carter. Yes, Bosh was better. Stop it. Like, what are y'all doing? Like,
No, bro. He was
what
not
are
better
y'all
than Blake
doing,
Griffin.
bro? Now y'all are being disrespectful. I don't think Bosh
Man.
is that. Y'all are capping.
Nah.
Y'all are capping.
Now we out here trying to tear Chris Bosh legacy
Bro,
down. What?
bro,
What you
y'all are
mean?
No,
He
capping.
shouldn't
that's
be in the
not. It's
hall.
not
He shouldn't be
disrespectful
in
to
the
say
hall
Blake
for
Griffin or
me. He
LaMarcus
shouldn't have
Aldridge or
got
Chris
there.
Webber is better than Chris
He
Bosh.
should
That ain't
not have been in
disrespectful.
the hall
Nah,
for me.
I don't
He's
know,
not
bro.
there. Sorry. You
Mm-mm.
weren't good enough. You are
Bosh's
you are you are a solid player, but you are not a
Bosh's
Hall of Fame
best
player to
year.
me.
Bosh's best year
Was
he
the
was
last year in
24, 11,
Toronto.
11 yeah, 24, 11, and 3
Now go look at
And
go
that's
look at Blake and
arguably,
Lamarcus.
because in
on
'06,
52%
and
shooting.
let's see, in '07 he had what, 22.6,
Lamarcus best year is
1.3
20.
blocks. So
Lamarcus best year is 23.4 and what, like 10 rebounds, and then the year before that he had another 23 and 11.
When he made second team twice.
Rookie Blake was 22.5, 12 rebounds, 4 assists.
for
Ooh.
context, and
Yeah,
Rookie
Better,
Blake.
bro.
Bosh's,
Like, I mean, if you think Bob's
I'm
better, I'm
just
not gonna
rookie
argue you
Blake is
down.
that, bro.
I really think people like Lamarcus Aldridge was that
Yeah,
nigga,
he
bro.
was,
and
When
I'm
but
not
Blake
saying
no,
he
Griffin,
No,
wasn't.
so
Lamarcus was
the
him.
only thing about LaMarcus Aldridge is that the fact that his health didn't, his body didn't
I
hold
don't
up,
care about
and
that, bro.
so
No,
Like
no,
he was
no, no.
good,
They
I
but
think
both had health
to act like
problems.
Bosh
no.
was this.
Lamarcus, once he left Portland, what screwed Lamarcus was how he left Portland, and then he stayed in the shadow of Duncan when he got to San
Yo,
Antonio.
can
No,
we
he
do we
didn't.
know how many times Chris Bosh got All NBA? By the way,
one
One
time,
time,
one time,
do you know how many times Blake and or
five,
Lamarcus were
five
five
All NBA?
apiece, five
And they
single,
apiece.
played in the NBA at the same time. Am I
How
lying?
many? But how many of those are
single.
first teams?
How
How many of
many
those are
times
first
did
teams?
When did Lamarcus Aldridge ever have to defer to LeBron?
Hey
Bro,
Corlin, hey
they
They
Corlin,
played
hey,
at
never
the
hey
they
Corlin,
played
played.
in the NBA at the
hey
same
Corlin.
time.
When was
None,
And
Lamarcus
they were
none.
Aldridge
in
a
the NBA
third
at the
Corlin,
same
option?
time.
When
None.
was
And no
Lamarcus
and,
Lamarcus.
and
Aldridge ever
nobody
a
voted Chris
third
Bosh
option?
over Lamarcus Aldridge for All NBA.
Lamarcus has two
When
second teams,
was
though, Corlin.
Lamarcus Aldridge ever a
Wait,
third
hold on. What?
option?
Hold on. What? Lamarcus Aldridge. You said Lamarcus Aldridge. What now?
He has two second teams. He has five total.
He has
He
two
has five.
second
Chris
Mm.
teams.
Bosh has one
Does he
All
have first
NBA.
teams?
Period.
Does he have any first teams?
Does Chris Bosh got one period? What team?
Bro,
What
I'm
the matter?
asking a
What team is
question,
he?
brother. Nobody, bro. Hey, I'm not the one to yell at, brother. You're not mad at me. You mad at God. Um,
Y'all said Melo was a top 15 small forward, or y'all
We're
tripping?
talking
how
about we're
many,
talking about Chris Bosh.
how many first teams did Lamarcus Aldridge have?
None.
None. I just told you that.
Okay,
Did you not listen?
I'm asking. I couldn't hear over the other people that were talking,
He
Jay.
got none. But
Question:
my thing is,
What was
my
the
thing
highest
is like,
MVP voting standing Lamarcus
my thing
had?
is when Lamarcus started making All NBA teams, Bosh wasn't even a number one option. So
He wasn't even a number two.
yeah, like I'm not.
Lamarcus has never been a third option.
Uh,
Yo, did
Vouch was
y'all
a
say
third
Melo
option in
was a top
Miami.
15 small forward earlier, or am I tripping?
I mean, that's what somebody
Huh?
said.
Are we sure? Are we
That
sure
was
Top
Bosh
somebody
is better
said.
15?
than
Are y'all
Vouch?
bugging, bruh?
Hey,
Top 15 small forward Melo? Are y'all tripping?
I got.
I mean, top
Wait. You
15. I mean,
disagree? You don't think he's top 15 at his position? You don't think he is?
He
No, I
absolutely
think
is.
he's way like I don't think there's even 10 small forwards better than him.
but I mean, his
That
top
that's
What,
already
his
than
like
top
Melo?
top
his
15.
top
That's kind of
Hello.
15.
egregious.
Do
Oh
we have to
man,
go through the
Saying
Top
top
list?
15 is
Do we have to
egregious.
go through
That's
the list?
arguable,
He could be
but
hey
anyone's
brother,
top
small
15. I
forward is
just
brother.
said
stacked.
top 15.
Wait. You said 10?
I don't think there's 10 better. He's probably at
Okay,
the back end
all
of the
right.
10.
All right, put it like this. Off the
Like at
top
the
of my head, there's seven that clear him, and that's not a discussion. There's
Mm.
seven that we won't discuss, in my opinion. Okay, so you
Can you
don't think
run?
I?
Can you run those
right.
seven
I'm
down?
pushing back
Run
on the
those down
10
real
to
quick for you, brother.
No,
15.
no, that's
I'm
fine. No, that's
I'm
fine. I
I'm
got you.
cool with
No,
the top
Go
10.
ahead,
It's
Jay.
just
I'm
the 10 to
counting. I'm
15 is kind
counting,
of
Jay.
I
egregious
got
to
you.
me.
I got you. LBJ, KD, Larry Bird,
Mhm.
Julius Erving, Scottie Pippen, Elgin Baylor, Kawhi Leonard. That's seven right
Ooh.
there.
Mhm.
You included Scotty in that, right?
Yeah, he did.
I did.
He did.
All right.
Okay. Are we putting Mac at a two or a three? I'm asking. I think
Two.
he's a two
I
personally.
Yeah,
think
that's a
he's a
two.
two.
Yeah,
I
Like,
put
think
him
he's a
at the
two
put him
personally.
at the
Okay.
two.
I always put him as a 3, but I ain't mad if you put him as a
Nah,
2.
he's a two.
Fair.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do what I did the last time we did this.
So
I'm gonna
Grant Hill,
start. Yeah, Grant. I think Grant's in that conversation. I'm gonna start at
Adrian
Carmelo
Dandy,
though.
Grant's better than Melo?
Uh,
Dominique,
no, I'm
Dominique.
just gonna.
I
Dominique,
Yeah,
mean,
Grant's
yeah.
better
Grant,
than
I
Melo.
think Dominique is
Grant,
better.
Than Melo.
Grant
Yeah,
on
I don't
the.
think Nick is better than him. I don't think Nick is better than him.
I mean,
I think it's
Nico.
a
Nick,
conversation.
It's a
I
conversation.
think it's a
Let's
combo. I think it's a
see.
combo.
Well, for me personally,
But
I
I'm on
have
NBA.com. On
Do I think? Do
NBA.com,
I think? Do I think? I mean, I can't knock what Nick did, bro. Like 30,
Nick was
Yeah,
averaging
no,
30.
30.
no, that's
Like,
Yeah,
fair.
come on,
I'll
man.
But Neek,
I'll
hold
tell
on,
you.
Neek.
Nick was averaging 30 dunking
I'm
on
finna
him.
name
No, that's
because
fair. That's fair. Six,
NBA.com has Melo ranked at 15.
six. No, they have him at 16. They got him at 16.
After him comes Chris Mullin, Alex
Nah,
Yeah.
English, Alex English,
nope.
Underrated.
James Worthy, Neek,
Yeah.
Also underrated.
Ah.
Paul Pierce,
He's not. He better than Paul Pierce.
Oh,
Like,
Paul
fuck.
Pierce.
I'm
Kawhi,
about to say hell yeah. He
I'm
Kawhi
better
a,
than
Leonard.
Paul
so
Pierce.
let me ask you another. Is he better than Paul George?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, Melo?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Carmelo
Yes.
Anthony shit on Paul
yeah,
George.
yeah.
The
He
fuck?
don't. We don't gotta
Hey,
gas
hey,
it.
hey,
Oh, my
Hey,
hey,
fault. My
hey.
fault. My
for
bad. My
Pod,
bad, fool.
Look, I
My
like
bad.
Paul George, but I like
You
My
Paul.
pull
bad,
up or
fool. I
something you trying to find?
apologize.
I'm not mad at him being
I
top
just I heard
15.
some
Like, he
agree. I
could
just
be.
heard
I
egregiousness, and
think
my
he's
first reaction
anywhere. I
came
think
out.
Melo's anywhere
Why?
between that.
Hey, I think I might have Nick over Melo. I'm looking at his
Yeah,
numbers
I'm
now.
gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
People, everybody
Okay, what
think
Like
number we
God,
at right
no,
everybody
now?
thinks Melo is a
Nick,
better
What
scorer
number
than
we
Neek,
at?
but
Nick
it's
was on some other
I think
before
they
him and
can.
David Stern got into it.
I
yeah.
Nick,
mean,
Neek got
No,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Carmelo
8,
is
9,
definitely
10,
a
yeah,
more
Nick
11.
talented.
Nick was like
Carmelo is
30,
definitely a
He
more
got
29,
11
talented
30,
25
scorer.
point a game
36.
He's
seasons.
definitely a more talented scorer. But like, I mean,
bro, you
He was
nobody. I mean,
second in,
you can
he was
arguably
NBA
say
first
nobody
team,
at.
second team,
I
second team,
mean,
third
nobody
team,
was more
second team, second team.
athletic than Neek.
Nah.
Nobody was more
Ugh.
athletic than Neek at his position during that era. So I'm not really.
that's
Yo,
fair.
Nick was
That's
number
fair.
two.
Yeah,
He
I'm
was
not.
number two in MVP voting.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
He just
he
didn't
was
have
he
anybody
was
on his
all
team
Atlanta
for
had.
At
15
Like,
all.
years, bro. It's
At
sad,
all.
bro,
honestly.
he was all
Bro,
Atlanta
yeah,
had, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I think I got him over Melo, bro.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I
okay,
said,
so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
that's
I
said,
just
nothing
think
bro,
there's
wrong
an
I
with that.
said,
argument.
That's
bro,
I
Dave
don't
a
will
think
tell
I
you,
don't think there's a.
I'm one of the biggest Melo fans. I have
ah.
no problem with it.
I'm looking at it. I don't think there's that
so
much
so
of an
I got a
argument.
question. In their prime, who's better, Ben Wallace or Dikembe?
What?
Bro, nobody
Uh,
care
That's the
about
most
that.
random.
All right,
I know that is the
we
most
got to stay on
random
topic,
ass
man.
shit.
Yeah, hey,
We
hey,
doing
hey, all right, hey. So,
the.
all right. So we agreed that there is a good conversation for Melo to not be in the 10. Not saying you have to agree that he's not
There's
there,
I don't
definitely a
think
good
he's in the
but
10.
conversation
I
for
don't think
Melo to
he's
not
in the
be in the
10 at
10.
We
all.
got
I think he
I don't
we
think
narrowed
he's
got
in
in the
the
10 at
three.
all.
I mean,
I think he's
we got
11. I
eight.
think he's
We got
11
eight.
through 15.
Who's the other
okay,
two?
I think he's a.
I'm rolling with that,
After
Phil.
Dominique, who's the other two?
I mean,
Is he?
Clyde.
I thought Dominique was
I had
9
a
I mean,
Yeah,
no,
Dominique.
that was
Yeah,
eight.
yeah, because I said because I said Grant. I said
You said
eight.
seven.
because we put
Oh, you
What I
Grant.
put
say?
Grant. You put Grant. You put Grant over
I
Melo.
don't have
I
Yeah,
Grant
mean,
over Melo.
yes, I do
I
personally.
do. I
Uh,
mean,
I
I
don't.
don't
he
know about
definitely
that one.
peaked higher than Melo for
I
sure.
don't.
Exactly, he did. Then Neek.
Grant.
So that's nine.
Rick
Then
Barry.
I
Neek
mean,
Y'all
10.
got
I'm just
Rick
gonna
Barry
say
over
this.
Melo. Y'all got Rick
You're
Barry over.
talking about a guy. You're talking about a guy who didn't even have a jump
It's
shot
possible,
yet.
yeah.
Who had?
Wait. And John Havlicek. Like, come on, man.
You're talking about a.
Yeah,
Eh,
y'all
You're
be
talking about a
disrespecting
guy.
I'm
Javi.
not talking
Y'all
about.
be
They
disrespecting
I'm talking
also
Javi.
about on the
have
court
Paul
anywhere.
Arzen ranked ahead of Melo.
Who?
John Havlicek. Come on, man.
Paul
He played
Arzen
when he played.
played for the
Man,
Philadelphia.
I
too.
don't respect
Oh, that nigga. Yeah,
Jim
them
Crow
old niggas.
basketball.
I don't understand why you say. Oh, so do you respect the history of the game? That's what I'm
I
asking.
don't respect
Mm,
Jim Crow basketball.
So but that's a part of the
mm.
so a totality of the history of the game. Do you respect it? Yes or no?
I
I
Don't
don't
give
probably
me the
wouldn't put
Jim
respect
those
Crow
guys.
Jim
shit. Do
Crow
you respect
basketball.
so,
I
so
probably wouldn't put those guys with Melo,
fam,
honestly.
fam? They can't help when they played, Shane. They can't
I
No,
don't
help
even
and
that.
they
think
can't help how
Grant
I
Hill
good they
know.
are
peaked
either.
high.
So
Grant
you
Hill
know,
only averaged
I
more than
understand,
21
but
points
like
per game
the
one
eye
fucking
test, like
time.
yeah, bro. I'm not rolling with that.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
all right.
agree, but I'm not about to throw them niggas by the
Yeah.
wayside.
I
They did
there's
what they did.
and Jay, you know what? The
Two
history of the
things can
game,
be right at
baseball
once.
got a Negro League Hall of Fame. Just you know what I'm saying, just put them to the side.
And Jackie
Well,
Robinson is one of the
Give
greatest
them
hold on.
ever.
What
give
you
them
said?
their
So
own
Grant Hill
little
was
You
number
gonna put
hall,
a
what?
white
bro.
boy in the Negro Hall of Fame? Is that what
Melo
you just
might
said?
Melo might just
Give
make
them
the
their own
ten.
little wing in the
I'm
Hall of
gonna give
Fame,
it.
Hold
and
on. You said
keep it
Grant Hill
pushing.
only did what?
Grant Hill,
His
he
first
only had
5 years was
five.
elite.
Grant Hill only
Yeah, his
averaged
first
over
5 years was
21
elite.
points one fucking time in his career.
What does that mean?
Grant
What
Hill
does
was
that
on
mean?
Grant Hill
I
on
just
pace
don't
Bro,
to
I just
he
don't
was
think he
be
peaked
literally
Grant
the
higher
Hill
than
was
most
Melo.
all
easily on
around.
pace to
Hold on,
being
time out.
he
it
was
could be
on
Bro,
close,
he's
pace
school,
to
but in
literally
be
my
the
a
most
opinion,
top
all
five player
around
I don't
all
think he's
talented
higher
time.
than
player.
Melo, bro.
Bro, he was
You
one of the most
good,
all
Nino? You
around
good?
talented players coming into
Yeah,
the league.
I
Bro,
mean Melo's for a
Grant
top
Hill,
15 scorer all
Grant
time.
Hill, hold on. Grant Hill was on pace to be a top five NBA player Like, bro, before the injuries, bro. Like, I don't think y'all realize
That's
how
fine.
raw that nigga
That's
was.
fine. But Melo has like 28,000 points.
That's
So it's
That's
cool,
a
like
bro. But
longevity thing, and I mean, and again,
ah,
I mean, you
there's
can't
a lot
score
of guys
twenty eight
that play.
bro,
thousand
look,
points
I'm a
without
Yeah,
playing
that's
a
what
Melo
I'm
long
fan,
time.
bro.
saying.
All right,
Like
so
the
now
thing
we're
about
Of
penalizing
course,
people
but
for
it's a lot of
fucking
this
guys
playing
that
long
play
man,
and putting
long
up
and then
numbers
this
still have
high,
good
man,
bro.
points
this man,
either.
Right,
Grant
but
Hill
But
was
Derrick Rose
averaging
wouldn't have
20.
fucking got
and
on his G
respectfully, there's
Pod
more to
with a
That man
basketball
was
scoring
than
as an
just
all
averaging
scoring.
time
20
player
But
plus
too.
points, 10
Of
rebounds,
course,
and like
but
7 assists. Like,
like that's a part of the resume.
I'ma just go
sure,
ahead
Like
and keep it 100
Grant
percent
Hill's a big
honest.
what if.
Here's my thing with Grant Hill. I ain't gonna say it's a misconception, but it's something that people kind of like brush off to the wayside. And by the way, I rock with Grant Hill tough, but I think
What's the furthest Grant Hill got in the playoffs?
I think we saw the absolute best of Grant, so to say, because by the time he had that injury,
How?
which was
He hadn't
he
even
did
he
entered
it.
his
was 20.
prime
Listen,
yet.
listen. He was 27 years old, dead smack in the middle of his prime, getting ready to turn 28. He was pushing 30 when he had that career-altering injury in was that 2000? He was 27, getting ready to turn 28. Oh, he might have already been 28. He was in the middle of his prime. I believe
I think that's the
we
point.
saw the best of Grant, and Carmelo got to live out his best year or play out his
Bruh.
best
I
years
mean,
Five
you
longer.
say that, but
about
the
He
year
made
before his
of
five
my
injury, he
six
straight
years.
averaged the
NBAs,
year
bro.
before his injury, he averaged 25.8 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal and a half, and then got hurt. So
In my first 6 seasons, I made five All NBA teams, and I never made lower than a second team.
Hey, hold on.
uh,
I'll do you one better than
Come
that.
on,
In
man.
my
Like,
first five
It's like
seasons, hold
what?
on.
bro, like
In my
we
first
saw
five
enough from
seasons,
Grant, in my opinion.
hold on. In
We
my
saw
first
enough.
5 seasons, I never
Yeah, but
finished
small
lower
forwards
than.
were asked at that point.
Hold on.
Melo was going up against
I
fucking
never
Bron for
finished
fucking
lower than
Percy
ninth in
That
MVP.
Grant is better
and
than the
then
best
fucking
Melo
Kevin
you can
Durant. Like,
see,
what
in
the
my
fuck are we
opinion.
even
That's
doing,
what I'm
bruh?
saying.
The
Hold,
small forwards are not comparable to the
hold on.
team.
Outside of my, it don't matter, bro. It's basketball. We talking about basketball players. Grant Hill, outside of his rookie season, never finished lower than ninth. All like ninth in MVP voting his first 5 seasons, bro. Like y'all really, bro, y'all really be disrespecting certain players, and I don't understand it.
No,
Okay, and I think y'all
it's not
disrespecting
disrespectful
Melo
to say
some,
you would
so
take Melo over Grant Hill
whatever.
I don't
because
think it's a. I
Melo.
mean, either way, I don't think it's a problem either
Yeah,
way. They
I
could,
don't.
but
Yeah, I don't think it's disrespectful either way.
I think I would have. Matter of fact, I got Dominique over both of
Melo
them.
was better
I
longer
got
because he didn't have a major injury
Dominique
like
is over
that.
both of them to me anyway. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
So yeah, to answer bro question, it's a reasonable argument that he's not in the 10.
15 probably is a little
Yeah.
low.
15 is
He just said
disrespectful.
top
15
He's in
is
the
50. It don't
15.
mean
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
and
in
that.
the
that's all I
15.
was
I don't
pushing
think
back
he's
on.
Yeah,
He's
I
like
think
asking.
15.
15
He, I
is
10.
mean,
closer
he
to
I
10
probably
than
think
somewhere
top
he's
15.
like
between
10,
9 and
9,
11.
10, or 11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a
Not
question for
he's right
y'all.
He was
there.
Okay,
like
I
at the
got a question for
lowest
9 to 12
y'all, and
11
I'm pretty
15.
sure,
probably.
Yeah,
I'm
not
pretty,
9
I'm
through
pre-
12, somewhere in there.
I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna laugh and say this is disrespectful. Where do y'all, who are you choosing, Kawhi Leonard or Carmelo?
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Fam,
Kawhi,
fam,
that's
hey,
not
hey,
that's
man,
not
hey, hey, hey,
Kawhi.
that's not
Kawhi,
a
bro.
conversation.
I can
fam, don't
ask
do
a,
that
Kawhi.
again. Don't do that again. No,
I can
don't
ask a
ask that.
question.
Don't ask that, Court.
That's
No,
not a
Court,
that's
I'll
not a
tell you.
That's
conversation,
not a
All right,
respectfully.
conversation, bro.
All right, Court. I'll tell you why. And this is not
You
to go at
shouldn't have
Fam.
to.
Oh
You don't
man,
have to explain why.
Kawhi. Oh,
You
never
don't have
mind.
to explain why.
No.
you don't gotta
You
Please don't
don't
explain, bro.
explain
no,
why.
bro.
Like,
There's a significant gap between them, Court. Significant.
No, I
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that.
and the thing
I
is,
was asking
the
too,
thing is, what's so crazy is Kawhi modeled most of his game after Melo. That's the crazy part.
but I'm saying Chef, and Jay, me, you, and Chef have had this conversation. We've had these conversations before. I was trying to get the rest of the room.
But
Like,
yeah,
I
but
was trying to.
I don't think the rest of the room already got
Nah.
Kawhi, bro. It's
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
it's
we
not
already
it ain't
there.
even.
even.
That's
Yeah, it ain't close.
Look, bro,
that's
Not
the
even close.
consistency.
Jay
Yeah,
will
that's
tell you, bro.
consistency. But
Melo's one of my favorite players, bro. But I will be
He is. That's
honest
his
about
man.
that nigga.
That's his man.
That's my
Him and
guy.
Joe Kim Noah. Him and Joe Kim Noah.
Yo, relax.
Him and Joe Kim Noah. He knows why I'm saying. That's why he laughed.
Joakim
We
Noah
ain't
is
gotta
that's
say
a
why.
nasty.
No, no, no,
That's a
no, no, no,
nasty
no,
shit.
no. He know why. That's why he laughing.
Bro, he hate that nigga.
I do. I can't stand that bitch ass nigga, man. I
I
can't
ain't
stand
never
it.
liked Joe Kim
I
either, to be
can't
honest with you.
stand that nigga, man. I cannot. He ain't lying about that, boy.
Nigga hate Joe
Listen,
Kim.
listen, listen. I I don't necessarily hate a lot of players, but there's a good. I can name probably 2 to 3 players where if I saw them, I'm saying something to them. I ain't gonna be disrespectful, calling no be a hoe, and then like we ain't
Hey
gotta do
Jay,
all
I'm
that.
surprised you ain't say you was gonna snuff him. That's growth.
Nah, 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 no, 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 no. Chris Jenkins, I'll think about it. I ain't gonna cap. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I ain't gonna cap to you. I'll think about it. I'll real deal
Mm.
think about it. I can't stand him, bro. We could have went back to back, bro. Like, nah, it's all good though. It's all good though. But no, no, because Joe, for me, Joe Kim, right? I respected his skill set. He just one of those guys where you look at him playing, you like, bro, this dude, he should not be this good, but he is. You know what I'm saying? He one of them guys to me. When
That's
you
how I feel
look at
about
him,
Draymond. To be honest with you,
Bro, it's
you see
that
what I'm
herky
saying? Where it's
jerky.
like,
It's that herky jerky,
bruh,
like weird play style that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, Basha or Draymond.
What?
oh man,
Basha,
Hey,
Draymond.
here we
As a
that's a
go.
basketball
question
player,
right
hold
there.
on.
I ain't
As
gonna
a
that
lie.
hold
is.
on. As a
I'm taking
basketball
Draymond all
player,
fucking day.
as a
That's
basketball
power
player,
forward. Who's a
I'm
higher
taking Draymond
power
Chris
all
forward?
fucking
Bosh.
day.
What the
So,
Okay,
hell?
so I'll
Chris
say
Bosh.
this: Bosh is a better basketball player. Draymond's probably more
Bro,
important
I
to
think the
his
Bosh a
He's
blood.
a
I
game.
better
think
better
the
scorer. I
leader.
don't
blood.
know
I
Okay,
about
think
new
better
the
fucking
era.
blood
Bosh a
clot.
basketball
better
player.
leader.
I feel
All
like
right,
the
new
blood
era.
clot took away what we could have seen
It
from
did. It
Chris
did.
Bosh.
Unfortunately, hey, new
Yeah,
era.
because he
If I
still
only
had like three,
if
Yo,
I
four good
only
years
have
left.
Bro, do you
Yeah.
know
I
how
had
important
two
Draymond is to the fucking
guys and
Warriors
only got
system, bro?
one ticket to my orange room,
Like just because he can't score
Draymond
don't
uh,
Green,
mean he can't
Draymond
don't mean
Green would
shit.
get the ticket between those two. If I only had one ticket between those two, Draymond would get the ticket
ooh,
before Bosh for me.
That's
Yep.
He
that's
would.
wow,
that's
He would.
that's
He was
that's.
very important, bro.
wow.
Very important.
Bro, the
Uh,
defense and the
And New
offensive
Era.
playmaking is like
Wait, and
unmatched.
New Era.
so
Hey,
here's
I
the
And New
thing
Era.
respect it.
about
That's why.
Draymond,
That's
right?
why. That's
Hold
why I
on.
thought about it.
And New Era. You know how I've been vocal about role players. You've
Here's
heard
the
me.
thing about
Yes,
Draymond.
I've
yes.
been vocal.
He's
I
So that
know.
right
I
we
there
know.
we
tells you something.
we've seen
That tells
Draymond
a
in
lot.
like
That
the
says a lot.
most optimal situation possible for his skill set. That's and we don't usually get players like that. We
Mm.
don't usually get to see
We
players
don't.
in the perfect situation for that player's skill set.
So you saying he's Steph Curry merchant?
Absolutely. And so
No, the fuck
if
he's
he got
not.
I
drafted,
mean,
That's a
bro, if he
fact,
got
man.
drafted by the Orlando Magic, he'd
I
be out the
mean,
league
he's
in
That's
five
what I'm
years,
this.
saying.
bro.
You have
That's
to
just
think
the
about it,
reality
man.
of the
Mm.
I mean,
situation.
he's this modern day era's. I mean,
Dennis
Yeah,
Rodman.
yeah,
Okay,
he's
so
for
literally this.
sure.
He's
so
this.
But hey, but I don't. But Jay, I don't see how you
But
like.
That
Dennis
system
Rodman
don't
I
expected
fucking
know
his
work
shot
so
without
to play
why. I
Draymond.
know
defensively.
But
why.
Dennis
But I
Rodman worked everywhere he
so
went.
so
I know
But
why.
I think Draymond would work in a lot of
I
places,
agree. I've been, Chef,
I
I've been
think he could
saying
get
that
on the
for a good
court. I don't
bro.
minute.
think he
Like
I've
would
been
you
be
telling
like
Herb
bro,
to say
all-star
that.
you know what
caliber
he would,
player.
bro. You know what he would like, bro. He basically is. He's
He's
basically like a better defensive version of Boris Dio with the Spurs.
he's the
Is
best defender of his
Giannis
generation,
Bogut.
so
bro. And
so Jay,
I would agree. I would
you
agree.
brought up who was it earlier? Grant Hill and injuries kind of derailing his trajectory of where he could have been. And I thought about somebody that often doesn't get mentioned as just as a player. Where do you have Boogie? If
Boogie.
Cousins,
Oh, Cousins?
if
Mm,
if if if,
Uh,
if,
I ain't gonna
if
lie.
because if
I,
I ain't gonna
I
lie,
still
Uh-oh.
man.
say.
he was fucking
I
dominant
mean, I
as
think he
fuck,
would have been
bro.
a
I ain't
top.
gonna
I
lie,
think he still
bro.
would have been
I
a
ain't
top.
gonna
Definitely a
hold you.
famer.
He
He's
Boogie
would have
is
been a
one
definitely
of
a
top.
the
famer if
I
he
ain't
saddest
gonna
played.
cases
hold
to
you.
He would have been
that's
Yeah.
one
top
of the
20.
saddest cases to describe to me
He
He would have
played.
been.
because
He
for
I
played.
feel like
He
if he would
everything
have
gets 5 more
started his
years.
career,
He's
he
a
would have been
famer,
top
bro.
15.
for everything that Boogie was, that's one of the saddest cases to me.
He
But
would have
for
been top.
everything that he
He
was
would have been top
as a
15.
baller,
I think he would have been top
man, he
15.
he underachieved. It was
he
just
was in
he was drafted
Sacramento,
by
He definitely
Yo,
would have been
Sacramento,
a
the
top
bro.
fucking
10
He
numbers
center.
he
was
was
cursed
I
putting
ain't
with
up,
gonna
bro.
lie to
Like
you.
Sacramento,
the
bro.
I
numbers he
ain't
was
gonna
putting
lie
up
to
was
you.
Nobody
I
insane.
ain't
goes
gonna
to
lie to you.
Sacramento and
if
succeeds.
he
If I got another 2 or 3 years where we make small NBA teams, he may get a jacket from me, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he would
Boogie
have
For
got.
real
sure.
He would
good,
have definitely
bro.
got a
Easily.
jacket.
Boogie
for a
was
Easily.
5 year
Boogie was
period
the best
easily,
Boogie
center
was
in the
one of
league.
them.
He was the best center in the league at one
Boogie
point.
for a 5 year period, you could argue was the best big in the league.
Facts. Like to the point, it was a point where he was probably better than AD.
I
Yeah.
watched them play on the same team at the same time.
Yo,
I
when they was
wasn't.
both on the
No,
Pelicans, that
no.
shit was
We watched them
crazy.
play on the same team
They was
multiple
they
times.
was
I ain't
crazy
gonna
on the
Yeah.
lie. I ain't
Pelicans.
gonna lie.
Bro, bro. Boogie
Hey,
Boogie was never
my fault, Hood. I'm here now.
I mean, like
Um,
that 2013,
Boogie
that
was
20.
never considered in the best player in the world conversation. AD was, bro.
no,
Yeah,
he wasn't.
He
yeah.
was
I
top
Really?
don't know.
10.
No.
No,
He was top 10.
I think
Bro, what do
because
you
of
mean?
Hey,
Hold on, time
he
out,
might
time
be
out,
Come
time
on
out,
now.
time
Wait,
out,
so
time
but
when
out,
was
time out.
AD
but I
considered
When
the
think
did we
best
ever
player in the
Boogie's
consider
world?
AD
antics,
the best player in the world?
Boogie's antics
When was
kept
When?
him
AD
from
ever
being
best
looked
No,
at
player
when
in
did
the
like
we
that.
ever
world?
consider AD best player in the league?
No, I said he was in the conversation.
When?
You had already
When?
When?
when he was bro them years when they was making the playoffs in New Orleans, like he was definitely in that
No, nobody was
conversation.
saying that.
No,
No, he
Not
wasn't.
about
not
Bro,
best
they
AD
player
was
in
What
the
though.
in New
world.
Orleans?
Not
Not
best
No,
about
player in
When
the
AD
he was
though.
world.
Not best
He
when
player
he
in
was
the
was in
one. Of,
world.
there
he
No.
He
was
was
one
what
of
on
the
the
he was
best.
number
outside of the
two.
top five,
bro.
and
I agree.
at the same time, Boogie was considered top 10.
He
So
wasn't
I would
in.
agree.
Come on,
I agree.
Bro, he was
no,
yeah.
never in consideration of being a
think
top
about
AD
five.
those
was
years you're
not in the
talking about, bro.
conversation
but
with
even
Think,
even
Bron,
in saying
Steph,
that, hold on, hold on. Even
Harden,
in
No,
saying
Russ.
what
he
you
was
just
never in
said,
that conversation.
Boogie was never considered better than AD ever.
What are you?
I,
It was
What
a
we're saying is, it was a
conversation. It was a
conversation. It
conversation.
was
No, it
definitely a
No, no,
wasn't.
no,
conversation.
no.
When?
Yes, it was.
It
When
They
definitely,
played on the
I
it
don't
same
agree with
team at
definitely
the
that.
That
same
that
time,
was.
definitely was
and
a
people
conversation,
were
I
like,
don't
especially when
remember
they
"Who's the
that
played
best
together.
big on the
conversation.
team?" I'm
bro,
telling
even
you.
like when he got to New Orleans, but everybody's like, bro, I don't know who team this is.
That because
Exactly.
that
Who said
when
that?
Boogie went down, you saw the soul leave the Pelicans.
Yeah, bro.
He was one of their best players. That doesn't mean he was better than
Right, that
AD.
don't mean he was better than Anthony Davis.
Not,
Well, we're telling you, I'm not saying it's definitive. We're
But at
saying it
his
was a
absolute
conversation,
best,
bro.
it was a 1A, 1B.
It
It was a
wasn't
And
like
no
it
it
was
was
just
not
conversation.
a.
he wasn't just shitting on Anthony. I mean, on
Hey,
Boogie, bro. I'm telling you.
y'all do understand that you can like people have conversations with
You
themselves
can
all the
have a
time.
conversation though.
No, you
Yeah,
can.
that don't mean
You can.
Yeah,
You
Sure,
he
can.
but what
can.
people
we're
had a
saying is
conversation
that. So what
about.
we're saying is, AD was considered like a fringe top five guy, and Boogie was considered a definitive top 10. So if one
For sure.
person's 7 and one person's 8, or one person's 6 and one person's 8, it don't like,
I don't
you
even
know what I'm
Apples
remember.
and
saying?
oranges at that point,
I don't
yeah.
even remember when AD got into this top five conversation because I never heard this shit.
Man,
But
I don't. Man,
He,
I
I don't
definitely
remember
I
that
have
don't
at
heard
think he
all.
people
ever
say
was. What I'm
like
saying is he was
Anthony
the
I don't
Davis
only
was
remember
one
that
one of
for
the
a
outside of
top
that
fact.
five.
I
conversation.
I
remember they
heard
were.
people say he was one of the top five
AD
players
was
in the
always like a
league, and some
top.
He
people
got
had
one
him
of them.
top
When?
three.
I think a top five. I think he was
But
fighting to get
during
into that
that
top
era,
five. Is what I'm
during
saying.
the
that
two
time,
things that hurt Boogie were the ant
He was in
the
Sacramento. That's it.
no
that's it.
it was the antics, and he was in
But everybody
Sacramento.
knew about the antics, bro. He's had
Bro,
those antics.
Bro,
George
First of
we
all,
Carl
not
he's
we
had
tried
Draymond
not
those.
doing.
Draymond had
George
First of
Carl
all,
antics.
tried
he's
to
had
sully
We
those
Russ
his
not
had
antics.
reputation
doing
by
this.
antics.
saying that
Bro,
man
first
name
of all,
wrong.
he's had those antics since high school, bro.
Listen,
Everybody
Anthony
Yeah,
knows
Davis
Come
about
he
the
was
on,
little
bro.
tripping
fights.
Birmingham.
Draymond
I ain't gonna
had
lie to you.
antics.
Anthony
He was
Davis
tripping
was
in
the
Birmingham.
opposite player DeMarcus Cousins was. Plus, he was an all-world
Wait, what?
defender. Like it
Oh
wasn't even
my God, they
close.
done forgot about DeMarcus Cousins. Oh my
Yeah,
You
God.
As
said
a
he was
yeah.
what?
He
defender,
was.
Oh,
See, here's the thing. He
oh
was
We
the.
talking about
Lord.
AD.
Yeah, yeah,
We talking
Oh
about
yes. I'm
prime
talking
brother.
about
AD that was running up and down the court like a deer. That dude.
yes,
Cousins was oh
What?
boy.
yes, bro.
Oh
Cousins.
boy,
I
they don't
don't
forgot
think you
about
understand,
Cousins.
bro.
Do
Cousins
you
was
not
a
under
bro.
That's why I hated so bad that Sacramento drafted that man because if
Cousins
he was
averaged
even in a
27 and 5 assists, bro.
if he was even in
Okay.
a conversation like AD, Cousins would get a lot more love than he get. That's bro, that's I ain't even gonna cuss
AD
on the
was
stream.
averaging
That's
like
effed up.
AD was
That's
averaging
effed
like
up.
28 and 12
That's what you. So you talking about offense? So what I'm telling
on
you is
defense. You was talking about defense.
Boogie as a playmaker
Yeah,
is
but we all knew that.
miles
We
Yeah,
ahead
all
of
knew that.
Anthony
and
Davis.
We all
defense
knew Boogie wasn't
defensively,
the
he was miles ahead
defender.
of the Boogie. What are we
First
talking
of all,
Yes,
we
about?
all knew Boogie wasn't a defender like AD was, but he did play
AD
defense.
was a freak. What are
Of
we
course,
talking
yeah, he
about?
was a freak.
yes.
I mean, bro, there was a reason people were saying he was like a generational that he was gonna be better than Duncan,
Yeah,
that he was gonna be better than Duncan.
exactly.
But we're not gonna act like people didn't fear Boogie when he got to the
No,
league.
no one's saying Boogie. No one's saying Boogie wasn't a great player. No one's saying Boogie wasn't a top 10 player. We're saying, bro, he wasn't Anthony Davis, bro.
How is
Again,
he not
again.
though,
If Anthony
Man,
Davis
What?
is
how?
six,
He
if
could do
Anthony
Oh,
Davis is
everything
6 and
AD
Boogie's
could
9, like
do.
bro? He
And
could
at the
AD,
shoot,
time,
what?
Boogie was
bro.
a
He
better
could
shooter
Bro,
than
shoot,
AD at the
bro. He
time.
could shoot.
AD was shooting threes back acting at a
Yeah, but
decent
he wasn't
clip.
shooting better than he wasn't
And he
shooting better
wasn't
than
shooting better than
Demarcus.
Boogie.
He wasn't shooting better than
Huh?
Demarcus.
Come on, man. Oh man, Boogie, and that was one of my favorite
Boogie,
players of
Bro, when he
2010. So
went
Boogie,
that
to
hurt to
bro,
hear.
when he went to Sacramento, I damn near was like, damn.
Come on, man. I knew he was
Yeah,
fucked.
it was tough.
and
Sorry
and
for the
and, and, the,
stream.
and, the, and the type of talent that they could have,
Hey, hey,
and the
I
type
put
of
it to you
talent
this way. I put
they could have put around that man,
I
but
put
that
it
they
to you
fumbled the
this way.
bag on. Oh,
If,
come on, bro.
Man,
if Sacramento would have got AD instead of Boogie, they would have been in a better position.
No,
I'll
they
put it
wouldn't
that
have.
way.
No, they wouldn't have.
Yes, they
No,
would have.
No, they
I
no,
wouldn't have.
guarantee
not
nobody
you.
can
I'll
even
put
save
it that.
close.
There's
Sacramento.
not a
Put
good
it that
person
Nobody
good
way.
can
in
save that
Sacramento.
franchise.
I'll put
So
it that way.
hold on.
No, they
So
wouldn't.
if we
Hold on. You telling
so you're
me
telling me if they swapped and
when?
Boogie was in New Orleans,
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
if
So you hold on.
What
You
That's
was
telling?
what
Hold
was
on.
crazy,
New
Hold on.
Orleans before
You
AD
telling
got
me?
there?
bro.
You telling me that nigga AB taking early,
What was New
early,
Orleans before
hold on.
AD got
He
there?
taking early Hassan Whiteside, Jimmer Fredette, Jimmer
Well,
Fredette.
Anthony Davis makes that team better than what Boogie made
No,
it.
he does not. He
No,
does
he
not.
Easily,
doesn't.
easily,
They're in the
No,
lottery
easily.
pick just like Boogie every
no.
year.
I didn't say they were gonna be like some championship contender. I
No,
say
you're
they'd be
talking about
better with
playoffs. They're
They're
AD.
not
not
even making
making
the
the
playoffs.
playoffs.
They're not making the playoffs.
They're
Eventually they
con-
would.
they
No,
will
who with
consistently be a
who?
13th seed. Nobody
Let
is
me
saving.
see. All right, let
Nobody
me
can
With
see.
save the 2010s Kings.
Tyreke
Nobody.
Evans left after like year 4. So
If he
Nobody
was
can save the
if
2010s Kings, bro.
Isaiah Thomas ain't
if
breaking into
Tyreek
it
had
either. He left.
AD, oh my goodness,
They can't
bro,
save the
that
fucking
team would have
Didn't
Kings
they
been
now
both have
either.
crazy.
Rondo like in back to back years?
I'm trying to figure out
Who?
what
Wasn't
roster he
Rondo the
taking.
point guard in sack, and then right after that the point guard,
I'm
or
trying to
vice
figure out
versa?
what roster he taking.
Right.
All right,
Which one?
I'm about to look
Which one you
now.
talking about? The Rudy
Yeah,
Gay
so I
Rondo
looked up.
roster?
Hold on. So I looked up. I just looked up because I know I remember like watching ESPN and like stuff back in like that time and hearing them talk about Anthony Davis being like in that best player in the world conversation. And
Yeah,
just googling it, I was like, was he ever considered in the top 3 players in the NBA?
I don't
And it
remember
said,
that.
hold on, and it said, hold on, it says multiple people or like multiple NBA pundits had Anthony Davis in the top 3 conversation, especially after his season 27, his 2017 and 2018 season where he finished top 3 in MVP voting, which was the peak which is considered the
that's,
peak of his career. Like
that's what
and
I'm
like
saying. Like
But look
sources
at who the
between they
Cousins wasn't
sourced
in those
between
Okay, so again,
2014
bro.
and
He
so
wasn't.
and they
listen,
sourced
just
between 2014 they sourced between 2014 and 2018 being his peak where he was in the conversation. I just that was just
so
and I'm
so
not that's without doing any digging. That's without like
right.
going full stop. That's
Yeah, that's
So
just
just
an
that
article.
year, James
Yeah, but
Harden
he
won
was never
MVP.
better
So he wasn't better than
than like
James Harden.
before though.
LeBron James was breathing air, so he wasn't better than LeBron
Wasn't better
James.
than KD.
Not
Uh
better
He
than
huh.
wasn't better
KD,
than
not better than
KD. He
Harden.
wasn't
Still
better
we're
than
not saying
Steph.
he was
And
I'm
Harden.
not
Russell.
saying he was better
No
than
one said he
them.
was better,
So
but they're
now,
I'm
I
so
don't even
saying
think
listen.
it's a
So you know what you're
competition
saying
at
right
all
conversation.
now.
though.
What you're saying.
Conversation.
I don't
Listen,
think it's a
He
listen.
finished
What
competition.
top
you're
three
saying
in
right
MVP
now
Simple
voting,
as
is
fuck.
bro.
what
Nah.
He
we're saying about
finished.
Boogie. That's what we're not saying he was
No,
definitively better. It was
I
a
don't think he
conversation when
was.
he
I don't
went
think
to.
Boogie was
he
ever in
wasn't in
his
those
stratosphere.
conversations,
I
bro.
don't think he
He
was ever
wasn't.
in Anthony
Yeah,
Davis's
Like, what are
stratosphere.
we doing,
yeah.
bro?
That's not how. That's just not how it
Like
works.
Boogie was talented. Like he probably you could say he was just as talented as AD, but as a player, like all together, everything. But no,
Because you're using when he got to New Orleans and saying, oh, someone saying, oh, whose team is it as your only
it was
no
evidence.
still it
Cortland.
was
I
still
did. I
AD
did. I
and
No,
Outside of
disagree.
Boogie.
hold on,
I'm not
outside
using
of
that
that,
I
hold on, they
completely
as my only
shared it.
disagree
evidence.
because
Hold on,
Boogie.
they share. Hold on now. They shared an NBA with each other. They didn't share a team all the time. They shared an NBA with each other. How many times did you hear Marcus Cousins in the same conversation with Anthony Davis, one of the definitive top 6 or 7 players in
Yeah,
the
but
NBA?
No, because you're because no,
Again,
hold on, because you're
again.
because again, you're waiting towards the end, and they always paired AD with somebody. DeMarcus Cousins in a with
Who
a trash franchise.
Drew
who was
Holiday.
with
Drew
AD
Holiday.
early on?
Drew
Drew
Who
Holiday.
the fuck
Holiday.
was AD paired with? Like,
Okay, Drew Holiday.
They had it was
And who
Drew
was with
bro,
Boogie
Holiday.
come on
earlier?
now.
bro, I hope you
Where was
Come
Drew
on
understand,
now.
Holiday
bro.
when he was?
Bro, Tyreek
Where was
Evans.
Drew
Hold on,
Holiday when he came in the
Tyreek.
league?
He took like most of those, like bro. He
Drew
like
Holiday
when
was
they
in
got good.
Philly
When
first.
they got good, he got Tyreek from the Kings. Drew and Eric Gordon all got drafted with like bro. They were
That
bro. Come on.
it was said that if they tried to get DeMarcus out. They said if we got DeMarcus in his prime out of Sacramento, he would be godly. They DeMarcus begged Sacramento to get him help. Y'all forget
No, that's
bro. No
fair.
one
That's
said.
fair.
No
They were
one
both in
saying. Yeah,
shit.
no one's.
They were both in shitty
Yes, no
situations
one's
with their
saying that.
franchises.
I
We're just
think
saying, bro.
what
He
I'm
wasn't
saying is
Anthony Davis, bro.
the only thing that Anthony Davis is definitively better at is defense. I think everything
He was.
else.
No,
He was a
it's
better
hold on.
scorer
Wait a
than he
minute.
was.
Okay, so
I
hold on,
I
Shane.
don't think so.
Hold on, New Shane, I got a question
Yeah,
for you. At his peak, where would you rate DeMarcus Cousins as a defender? At his peak,
as a defender, like in the league. Oh,
at
Bro,
his
we know
peak,
that he
where would you
wasn't.
rank him
Defense.
as a
in the
defender?
Defense
like you
He
not
know
even
wasn't.
like
close.
First of
It's
all,
not
look,
even
I
close.
don't think he's even in the same. I don't think he's in the same
Yeah, he's
stratosphere as
not
a
in the same
defender as
we know
Anthony
stratosphere.
that's
Davis.
not
That's
his
It's
what
not
you're
even
saying.
Bro,
lane.
y'all
close.
not answering the question. But you're not answering the
I
question.
mean, what do you
I
want
just
me to
want to
say?
know at his
Like
peak.
17? I don't know. It doesn't matter
It
if it's
doesn't
not even
matter.
Just at his peak. It's your personal opinion. Okay. Do
18.
you
The
like
fuck?
Anthony Davis? Okay, Anthony Davis is one of the
Yo,
greatest
we
defenders
understand that.
in NBA
But we
I
history,
know
agree.
that.
arguably.
That's not. Who
No
cares?
one's
Like
arguing
everybody.
that,
Yeah, nobody's arguing that. Like that
Yeah, I
was
don't disagree with that.
that
Like
was
that's
what
but what
made.
I'm saying is like we're not like I don't think there was ever a situation where like someone would put like if like
bro. The
someone would put
Lakers,
Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins near the same conversation,
bro.
bro. Like
What I'm
The
saying,
ever.
that
Lakers
was
could
a
have got
conversation when
Boogie.
they were.
The Lakers could have got Boogie for Brandon Ingram in the first, and they said nah. And they
Yeah,
traded
but
all that plus more for AD.
that
Like,
was
come on,
all. But
bro. Like, it was
that
no
was
way,
after
bro.
the
Well,
that
that's
was after the
post
injury.
injury though.
It wasn't the same.
Like
Yeah.
he
It,
didn't have an Achilles at the time.
bro, no, it was before that. It was when he was with Sacramento
They
before
didn't trade.
before
Are you
he
talking
went
about?
to New
Oh, you talking about
Orleans.
when he went to
Before he
New
went to New
Orleans? Okay.
Orleans, the Lakers were in conversations to try to trade for him, and they said, "Nah, we're not going to trade Ingram for him."
Yeah, I mean,
If that
I
was
don't
Anthony
think
Davis, it would have been done in
Bro,
2 seconds. That's
my
what I'm
thing.
saying. It was two
You
different
saying
players,
that you
bro.
saying that Anthony Davis would have been so much better. You know, before he only had one winning season before Demarcus even got there.
Bro, his team was trash,
So was Demarcus.
bro.
So
But
you telling
But
me
that's
that
what I'm
these
saying,
ain't just the
Chef. Is like
Kings?
both of them were in bad
they're
situations.
both
But if you look at
they
their
both had
No,
numbers
but
ass
this
If
dude
you look
said
at
situations.
their numbers, look at
he
their
literally
numbers
said if he
from
goes
their
to the
early
Kings,
years. Look at
if
their
he
numbers from
goes
their
to the
early
Kings,
years.
they're making it. He's
Oh yeah, neither one of them. I don't care if you switch both of them, it's still the
Bro,
same
Boogie
situation. They
didn't
both had
average.
shit. They both were in shit
Boogie
situations.
didn't average over 18 until his fourth season, bro. Like, what are we doing?
says what?
He didn't average
No,
over
new era.
18 until after his fourth season.
No, new era. I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're
Like
saying.
offensively,
But
AD was better than him too. That's what I'm saying.
no, that's fair. Hold on, that's fair. What I'm saying is I don't think it matters. This
I
is
don't
one of
agree
those
with that.
situations where I don't think it matters where they like if you switch them both right there. Both of those franchises were shit
Of
situations.
course,
Like they were both shit
but
situations.
I'm
So
saying
it
And
didn't
bro,
matter.
he wasn't
you
even.
would have
You
And
could have
around
been
that
better
time,
set up if you had
and
Anthony
my thing
Davis
around
than
that
DeMarcus.
time,
That's
Demarcus
all I'm
wasn't even
saying,
a face of the franchise around that time.
bro.
It was Tyreek Evans and Marcus Thornton. So it's like,
Hey, yeah,
Tyreek Evans was
so
the
he was
guy
and if
so
Anthony
for
Davis would have showed up, he would have took that spot right away. That's all I'm saying.
okay.
They were
yeah,
they were
but does it
different
how does that
players.
change? But it doesn't I don't think it changed. Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't change the outcome of the franchises. Like they
No,
both don't I mean they both had really
they
shit
both would need
situations.
a lot of help to get to a championship type level. But Sacramento would have been in a better position to get guys around him. But their front office is whatever.
You
So
can't
like,
say that because they couldn't do it for
I mean, he's a
Demarcus.
better player. Like, if you got a better player, you can be in
What
a
do
better
you mean? You
position.
were in positions to draft better players and you fumbled
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying
every
is,
pick.
like, no matter what you say, if you got a better player, you're gonna be in
Cause
a better position.
Chef, what was the season they lost to the New Orleans lost to Steph? What season was that? Was that the 2017-2018 season?
2015 and
2015,
2018.
yeah.
The year that was
That
that
was
the
like
year that Steph Curry hit the shot over AD?
that was like
2015.
yeah, that was the first title.
That was
That was the
2015
that was
first
the first
round when
title.
Drew Holiday was hurt.
Yeah, Drew Holiday got hurt. They got swept. Yeah, so it's like
So yeah, so that'd have been the first year. Okay, so cool.
So
So
to my
2014,
15, 16,
2015.
No,
Okay, so
2014,
2014,
15.
2014, 15.
so
Okay.
2014, 2015, DeMarcus Cousins is just now hitting his stride. 2014, 2015,
Do you realize in 15,
like
16, DeMarcus made All NBA and Anthony didn't?
no, that's what hold on, that's bro, what 2014, 2015, he was first team all
No,
NBA. What are
15,
you talking
16,
about?
15, 16.
Yeah, but the year before that, AD was already first team and second team already defense
Yes, he
already
what
Right, and
in his
I'm just
third
again
season.
the only thing I'm illustrating here is how it's a conversation that was being had at the time.
bro, it was never like I don't think you no because like if you look at this like bro, Anthony Davis made NBA first team. He only played 61 games the following season. He was 19th defensive player of the year. He bounces back in 2016, 2017, first team All NBA, first
Cole
two
was on his
back to
team
back
that year
first team
too.
All NBAs.
Yeah, I'm
What the
not
fuck?
trying to downplay
Like
Anthony
That
Davis
was
by
never
any
a conversation, bro.
by
That
any.
was
it was
never a
never like they was never
conversation.
in the same
All right.
class, bro. They
Bro, they was
wasn't.
on.
Oh,
You were
okay.
having that conversation in the barbershop with some niggas that didn't watch them too, because that nigga was never in the
Yeah,
conversation with him.
Bro, they were on
When
the
they were
Ever.
year.
both
Hold
when
on,
they were
that year he
both
exactly.
made
playing,
That's
that
what
year
I'm
he had the
saying.
bounce back year. You know, Demarcus was on the team, right?
And he still was the better of the two. Two back to back all first team all
you
NBAs.
can. I'm not even
Even
trying to
when,
say that Anthony Davis is not the better basketball player. That's not even
I
at
don't
all
think
what I'm
there was a
saying.
conversation, but I don't think there was ever a conversation. For there to be a conversation, you have to be in the same
bro,
stratosphere.
they all
And
right.
they
Put it
were
this
in the
way: they had a conversation that Clyde was in the same class as Michael Jordan too. So okay, that don't mean anything.
Like you have to be in the same
Mike,
stratosphere with the
Mike,
player
Mike,
for there
yeah,
to be a
Mike was clearly
conversation.
better.
They're like DeMarcus Cousins. As much as I love Boogie, I think Boogie was one of them. I think Boogie was one of the best
He was,
centers in the
he
NBA.
was not Anthony
He
Davis.
was never in the NBA. Like he was never in the conversation with Anthony Davis ever.
Never.
I disagree. I think Anthony Davis is the better basketball player. I don't think they were never in the same conversation.
Yeah, I think if
You gotta show me that. Like I ain't.
I think if Boogie goes somewhere else, it's a different conversation.
But Chef, that's a big if.
Yeah, but we saw what
Yeah.
he can do. Like y'all acting like, bro, the man had one. I mean,
No,
this
Chef,
is my thing.
I'm
Anthony,
not
bro,
this.
hold on. Both of them had great, good, like good years. You know, the only like I said, the only winning season that he had was that 1 year, and he kept losing. He didn't start winning again until Boogie got there.
No, I get
Boogie
that,
started
Chef, but
winning
that's
too.
not Chef. I get what you're
But they
saying, Chef.
both were putting up numbers,
But
bro.
when
We knew what Anthony Davis was defensively,
But Anthony Davis numbers were
but when you
better.
start,
bro.
but Chef, Chef, if
It
hold
was
on,
better
y'all,
that
I
hold
whole
on.
mean,
time.
but
Chef, if anybody would know this, it's you. When you start saying this guy's in this conversation, right? And then you say, okay, so show me a reason why they would be in the conversation with, like, why he would be in the conversation. And then you're pulling it up in the site. Nothing about this player
The
says
only reason
this.
DeMarcus Cousins was never in the was probably at times never in those conversations is because
Hey,
they didn't
I'm gonna
like his
be fair,
attitude.
bro. I'm gonna be
They,
fair. To be fair, at the same time period that we talking about, there were also conversations of Blake Griffin and Anthony Davis.
That
yeah, I
makes
remember
more
that.
sense.
That made more sense.
Damn.
how does
So
that make?
so Blake made sense and Boogie didn't.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yes, I mean Boogie and Blake was on a way
What?
better. Blake
Kind
was
of
on
did.
a way better team too, and that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Blake was doing all the winning.
And that's only because
Because
he
here's the
had Chris
thing,
The
around
Paul.
that
first
time,
season, the first
hold on,
season, that's actually crazy.
Look,
around that time, Blake finished like because the years that we're talking about, Blake was finishing third in MVP voting, eighth in MVP voting. Like, so that would have made sense. Like, we're talking about a guy who's getting
The
MVP
first year they
votes.
played together,
and
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 DeMarcus Cousins
and AD was still finishing first team
in
above him. By the way,
2017-18, Cousins shot 35% from three on six threes a game, which for a center was insane.
No
I
one
mean
is taking.
yeah,
after
Hold
that's
on, I'm not.
insane.
I
I
didn't
mean
say the man
after
was
No,
trash at
Wiggins Tatum
basketball.
no. Listen,
after
listen. What
Wiggins
I'm trying to do is
Tatum, they
illustrate
had a
what
good
people were how people were talking about Boogie at the time. So at the time, you got a center who's shooting 35% from three on crazy volume, 25 points a game, 5 assists, which is more than double what Anthony Davis was, more steals, and so I think what like Anthony was a more efficient player, a better defender, but Boogie's skill set is what enamored people. So you can say people incorrectly said he was better than, or it was a conversation, but I'm just telling you, it was a
That's like
conversation that was
saying
being had.
Cat. That's like saying Cat is in the conversation with enter all NBA player here. Like no one's going like you know what I'm saying like top all NBA player here like
I
just
mean,
because
when
of his
Cat is
skill
making
set.
All
People,
NBA teams,
people have
No,
crazy
that's what I'm
conversations
saying.
all the
Like just
yeah,
time,
because
I
bro.
there's
mean,
a just because the conversation is being
I
that's
remember they said I remember they said they rather start a franchise with Cat over
Right.
anybody in the
Like just
NBA. I
because you
remember that was
have
the
a
And
conversation.
so,
conversation
but
or a
so if you
conversation
fast
was
forward,
oh,
if you
Cause
fast
his
forward
rookie
to
year.
now, and we know that's a stupid conversation. At the time, that conversation was had, correct?
no, Shane, but what we're saying is you were having that nobody widespread was having that
He
No,
conversation,
I'm.
bro.
That's not. I'm not. This isn't something I'm just
no, he's
making
not
up.
saying him. He's saying people had the conversation.
Yeah,
I could agree people had the conversation. I think the conversation was
that's
dumb, but
that's
people could have the
fine. That's
conversation.
perfectly fine.
Hey, I know who might not like this. We don't tell people like when we hear dumb conversations, we don't tell them that they're stupid enough. We need to start doing that. And it's
That's
like
I
that
agree with
that
that.
like
Actually,
I because if I would have heard that conversation, I'd have been like, bro, hey,
I
what do
Like
you do
100%
for a
agree with
living?
you
that.
know
I don't
what?
Like
mind telling people they
hold
stupid.
on,
To be honest with you.
what do you do for a living? Keep doing that. Stop talking ball. 'Cause, like
Like I said, they once had a conversation about Clyde and
Yeah, and
Michael
that's kind of my
Jordan
point.
And
Like
Michael Jordan shut it down real fast.
that's kind of my
right
point.
away.
Like
Like people have those type of conversations all the
yeah,
time.
but the fact that that was a real like it was, and it wasn't like some bullshit either. Like people were really having that debate. It was newspaper articles and like
Yeah,
that was really
yeah.
and I'm sure at the
That's when
time
Mike got
people I'm
pissed
sure at the
off.
time people who knew ball were like y'all are crazy. Jordan's about to destroy
But
this. You
and
know what I'm
here's the
saying?
yeah,
thing, like I said, I'm not saying that DeMarcus Cousins was a bad like I said football, a bad
yeah. No one's
basketball
saying he was a
player.
bum.
Yeah,
Right, and
Yeah,
I don't think
but
y'all were. I'm just because I remember
all I'm
it
saying,
being a thing.
yeah, all I'm saying is when you start talking about like
I
that's
mean, you're
like
probably
saying,
right. It probably
oh,
was a
there was a
conversation.
early on in their career, there was a conversation between Carmelo and LeBron. LeBron James
It
took
was.
that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hold on, early first 2 years, first 2 or 3 years, it was definitely a
Mm-hmm.
conversation. A lot of
For
people felt
sure.
like Melo should have won a Rookie of the Year. A lot of people and like people pointed to well,
Yeah. It's
Melo
right.
has like was LeBron James really the best player in the draft
I
class
think they both should have
because
got it that year.
Should have been
Honestly,
a co MVP that year for
right?
sure.
it should have been a
Nah,
co-rookie of the year, in
Co-rookie
my
of
I
the
don't
year
think
opinion.
like
so.
Jason Kidd and Grant Hill.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
so.
If once you
well,
set the
They didn't make
precedent
the
that you can do
playoffs,
co
and he was the
but
best
MVPs,
player.
yeah.
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is so. But like LeBron James quickly quelled that conversation once you saw, oh, okay, like this is a
Yeah.
first team All NBA, first team
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
NBA, first team
Right.
All
Yeah.
NBA, All Star MVP.
And we have the
To be
presence.
fair, Brody, that's a different one because yeah, while Braun took that conversation away, I think another thing that kind of contributed in getting Melo out of that was the rise of Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade was already, but they were all top three, top five picks. Like
No, I'm saying, but
Well, Wade was
remember, once upon a time, nobody was
Wade
really
was like the fifth
looking
pick in
at
that draft.
Wade. They weren't really looking at Wade over Melo. It was just Braun and Melo, and then it kind of turned from Braun and
Wade had the
Melo
more
to
But
Braun and
success early.
Wade,
But
Wade
hold
had the
on,
and
most success
then.
hold
early.
on.
So
My point is that yes,
But I get what you're saying.
there could have been a conversation being had, but when you start to see the like, okay, this
the gap
this play, yeah,
growing, it's like, yeah.
this
yeah.
player, Anthony Davis, is first team All NBA. MVP voting, and then
No way.
he has an injury riddle season where he doesn't make an All NBA team. This player hits his stride. His peak is two back to back All NBA second teams. This player comes back off the injury, off the shortened season, and he's first team All NBA, first
First
team
You
All
want to
team,
know
NBA.
what's funny,
first in
bro?
the
We just
10.
had this conversation 2 weeks ago about Kobe T making AI in the early 2000s. I just thought about.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
just had this
Yeah.
conversation.
It's we have the benefit of hindsight to be like, this person
Yeah,
did this person did
and
this.
here's
But
the
like,
thing: T Mac and AI, the different. It was the same difference. T Mac and AI were established players. They were number ones on their team. Kobe,
And
Kobe,
I was on the right side of that
yeah,
combo too.
Kobe. Once Kobe said, "I'm no longer Robin," right? It's Superman and Batman now. Oh, you
facts.
saw the conversation shift because now you
Facts.
can't disparage number eight. Number eight is here. I'm here.
It's
I'm
it is
busting
very
AI's
similar
ass.
to
I'm
well,
busting Jordan's
Hey, keep
ass.
my bathroom clean too.
it is very
Like,
similar. I know it. I mean, I know it's it's not Boogie and AD, but like how people were like the conversation was Kobe was the best player in the league with Shaq on his team. Like
it was that was
whether
never
people
a
believe that
Mm,
to
conversation.
be true or not, there was a conversation that was being had in
Yeah, it
in
was.
during the three-peat. that Kobe was the best player in the world. That conversation, like whether you
Yeah,
believe
but
he was or was not,
my
that
thing is,
conversation was
Shane, is
being had.
but Shane, my thing is and here's my thing about it, right? Who was having the conversation? Because when you start to like, just because there's a conversation being had, it doesn't mean it's backed by anything. I can put a conversation out right now
Well, I think
hold on, as a member of the media. I could put a article out right now and say, uh, I'm gonna throw is Jaden Daniels the greatest, like the best quarterback in the league right now?
Shaq was having the
Hold,
conversation
hold,
because Shaq said it.
well, but
Yeah, he did
that's
say
cool.
that.
Shaq has also said a lot of things that be
And no,
like,
for
Yeah,
sure.
"Come
But I
on,
mean again,
Shaq."
and
Shaq flip
during
flops a lot.
Yeah, like
during the three-peat, Kobe set the record for most 50-point games in a row in NBA history
no, that's
while being first
cool.
team All NBA.
No, that's
So
cool.
whether he was or was not the best player in the world,
We also know who the
it
most
does not
dominant
invalidate the
player.
point
We
that the
also know
conversation was being had.
we also know in that in that also while he was doing that, there was a guy on his team who as great as Shaq is, love Diesel, right? Like, bro, you were still the most dominant player in the NBA, and it wasn't a question about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I mean, Shaq missed time during that
you know,
streak.
no,
So
no, that's fair. But I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like I could put an article out and start and spark a conversation and bring up all of the supporting stats that I want. People never gonna say like Jaden Daniels is the greatest quarterback or the best quarterback in the league. They're always gonna say, no, it's Josh Allen, it's Joe Burrow, or it's Patrick Mahomes.
sure.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so we can start a conversation all day. We can have a conversation all we want. What do them facts say? What does that resume say? That's what people gonna go off
The
of.
I mean the fact is that nobody in NBA history has had that many not many 50-point games in a row and simultaneously made first team All NBA. I mean first team All Defense while doing that. That would be the
Whose record did
that
he
would be the
break?
Jordan's.
And Jordan never made. And you are you sure that Jordan didn't make a first team All NBA or all defense?
Well, he
No, he
broke the
did.
record
He
for
did, but
most 50-point
he had
games
more 50. Yeah,
So
he
I
had more
and
mean,
was
50
but
point
first team
games.
All NBA
so okay,
during that streak.
okay, so cool. So understand what I'm saying. Like, there's a guy that did it too. You know what I mean? Like, there was another guy that did it
The
too. Like,
greatest player ever?
in some people's minds.
But he actually did. He did better. He did better than what the
Yeah,
greatest,
so I mean, I
you
think
know, players
if
did.
somebody does something that only the GOAT
It was conversations. It
had
Yeah.
was.
done. Right. It was again, whether you subscribe to that
It was
conversation is
conversations about
whatever.
Kobe and
But
Mike.
yeah,
Yeah.
again, there were people who were having conversations live on ESPN. Is Kobe Bryant better than Michael Jordan at age
But Mike,
23?
it was.
Well,
That was
It was
at
happening.
ESPN, well, ESPN does that too. Like, they be like, and I hate, and this is the thing about it. Right, this is one thing I hate that ESPN does. Even though
well,
if
they
y'all are
do it for the
listening,
ratings,
if you're
so.
listening right now, Disney, I still would love to work for you. But
That's wild.
but like I ain't afraid to plug myself, y'all.
I
But
respect it. I respect
but I hate that they
it.
do like this. Like, at age 25, this player was better, right? Because
Yeah, I hate that too.
Yeah.
that's such a nitpicky,
Yeah,
like,
Well, that's what they do
sure.
to get
yeah,
the
Yeah,
it's
because
ratings.
such
Jordan
a,
went to college, Kobe didn't.
yeah,
You know what I'm
like, that's like
saying?
saying like LeBron James was better than Michael Jordan at 18. At 18,
Yeah,
LeBron was playing in the
but
league.
I guess that
Jordan
just
was riding the bench
furthers the
behind
point.
James Worthy, and it was like,
That
okay,
just furthers the point that the conversation was being had, and it wasn't just some guy saying it. It was
yeah,
the person
Yeah,
who was it was the person who was considered the best
it
player
could have
in the
been
league.
yeah, it could have been
Yeah,
disingenuous,
yeah,
but
like,
right,
and
still
that's kind
happened.
of why
it
I
was a
say, like,
legitimate combo.
I get what you're saying, Shane. I just don't like bringing up like the disingenuous conversations when we're having conversations like this, because then it's like, all right, cool. Like, me, then that means I can bring up like me and my boys, like me and some of the guys that I know that work NBA media and NFL
So
media. We
would
sit around the
be
water cooler and we had these conversations, and like every now and again a dumb one comes up. You know, I'm not calling you
who
dumb.
would be a valid source as far as to validate that a conversation is
I mean
valid?
NBA players, like I said, like I guess, and I wish Chris was in here, but like me and Chris Henderson, like C Hendo, I don't know if y'all, like, I'm pretty sure all y'all ever
Yeah,
talked to him.
he was on my show
Right.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, like we frequent a lot of NBA players, we frequent a lot of NBA media, like a lot of like sports media in general. And like players, I'm always gonna take what players say over like a media member, right?
Like
Uh,
Shaq.
yeah, no, like Shaq. But hold on, but
Eh,
there's a caveat to this. Sometimes,
yeah.
sometimes you'll be surprised. Some of these players, they will, and I'm gonna use the operative word here. They will glaze another player
No, for sure.
just
I
off
agree.
the
I 100%
just
agree with
off
you.
the
But I'm
muscle
saying like if we
of.
so if we can't if we have to pick and choose what players we listen to and then pick and choose
It's
what
not
media
so
sources
much.
we
No,
listen
it's not
to,
so much as
then
picking and
who are we
choosing.
listening to?
Hold on, it's not so much as picking and.
I mean, no one,
Yeah,
no one's
yeah, no,
completely
it's not. It's
objective,
not saying.
so
I'm not saying.
Right,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I'm
not
saying
saying
like
completely picking and choosing. What I'm saying is sometimes, right? Like Zeke, for example, I had a chance to talk to Zeke one on one. I've had a chance to talk to Michael Jordan one on one in my lifetime, and talking to Zeke about Michael Jordan is like talking to like the girl you cheated on back in like high school and she still
yeah,
hates
for
your
sure.
guts, right?
Salty.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, like Zeke don't like that man. He can't stand him. So even bringing up stuff like I never forget I asked Zeke. I was like, yo, Mr. Thomas, like, so because I don't like calling people by their first name. I ain't know that man. He's an elder, right? I was like, Mr. Thomas. So I was like, you're saying that in 1988 when Mike was doing X, Y, and Z. He literally stopped me before I even got to my question mark and was like, he wasn't seeing me though. We beat him. We beat him twice.
Yeah, he
We talking
feels like
about
that
we
for
talk
sure.
are we talking about Lil Mike? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, but Zeke, he taller than you. You can't call him
Zeke
look.
don't care about none of that because Zeke won.
You can't call him little Mike Zeke, right? Like so, talking to him, it's like, bro, like if you ask him that question, who was the best player in the
Yeah,
NBA? Zeke probably gonna tell you Magic Johnson. Zeke probably gonna
right,
tell you Kareem, right? Like
yeah.
Zeke. So
right.
so, am I going to put Zeke? Am I going to use Zeke as my reference point for having the Michael
So
Jordan
again, so what
conversation?
would your reference
No,
points be?
my reference point would be having the conversation that I had with Magic Johnson, right? Where I asked
No,
Magic
no, not
because
that, and not in that conversation. Just in general about like who we can believe about what when a
well, that's
conversation
what
is
I'm
valid.
saying. I'm using two different. That's why I'm using two different examples to kind of prove my point of objectivity versus subjectivity and like feelings. Definitely with players because Magic. When I had a conversation with Magic, Magic's my favorite player of all time. He's my favorite player of all time. Kobe's second, LeBron's third, right? But Magic is my favorite player of all time. And I asked Magic, I was like, Magic, Dream Team, you might game before the but this is way before that, right? This is way before that documentary. And so I asked him that. He was like, man, Mike was something else, man. He was like, he was something else. And I asked him, I said, okay, in 91, like y'all going head up. It's the finals. I said you was giving them the business first two games. He said, man, he was like, and this is Magic Johnson. He said, I used all the gas I had to beat that man. He said, I honestly, he said, it didn't matter who they put on me. I was done. He said that man he was the lead. That was his those are his words. Objectively. He didn't say I was still Magic. I was still one of the best point guards ever. I was still one of the best. We was one of the best teams. He didn't put any sauce, any extra on it. He just straight up was like Magic, like no, Michael Jordan was the best player in the league. So like objectivity versus I'm in my feelings and I'm subjectively talking about a player that I really don't care for, right? A lot of players have that. Like a lot of players have that. A lot of players have
I
the
couldn't agree
on the
more.
right, and then there's the positive side of it, right, where they overindulge certain players, right? Like
Also couldn't
asking
agree
Gary,
more.
yeah, asking Gary Payton about Sean Kemp is like asking you about
Man,
talk about your mom. You ain't gonna tell somebody that your mom was a bad mom. You gonna tell like you gonna big her up like she's the greatest mom ever, right? Like that's
well,
I like
how
her mommy issues, but yes.
Talking to Gary Payton, you would think Sean Kemp was better than KG.
Sean Kemp was a yeah. You would have thought Sean Kemp is the greatest power forward ever. Talking to Gary Payton, I've
I
had that
never forget that
conversation with
man
Gary
said they
Payton.
was better than Lob City. That shit made me chuckle.
Yeah, yeah. I
He believes
I
that though.
I I ha- I had that conversation with Gary Payton.
They got
He
to the finals,
believes it. But what I'm saying is he believes
and
that
Lob
Gary
City
like
never
Gary
did.
Payton. Yeah, Gary Payton believes that the Rain Man is the one of the greatest power forwards in NBA history. He truly
Yeah,
believes that. Is
right.
that objectively true? No,
So
but you
I
can't
don't
tell
really don't
Gary
have an
Payton
answer to
that.
your to the question though. So at what point do
No,
you
I'm saying like to
validate?
me, you have to. I guess to me, it's like a to me, it's a objective kind. Like you have to discern. To me, like, there is no real definitive answer for it because you got to discern what's objective and what's subjective. And the only way that we can discern that is by going and looking at the resume as that like when that person that like that conversation is had or we watch that video and it's like, hold up, let me go and look this up real quick because
So
they
a lot
saying
like a
all of
guy breaking the
this.
50-point scoring record consecutively while being first team All NBA, all
Right, but
defense.
what I'm saying, yeah, no, but
Gotcha.
that's a cool, but like that's cool, right? But then my thing is then, well, who were the other players around the league at that time? Like Kobe could, like, and again, I'm not going against you with this. I think Bean had had a right to have that conversation, or Shaq has a right to have that conversation about Bean, because I mean we know what Bean was from that point on, but when you start like when you look around the league, it's like okay, but there was other conversations. Like Allen Iverson was still in the conversation, very much so. You know what I'm saying? Like Shaq is still in that conversation, very much so.
So to me, when you say, and I know it's to a different extent, a lesser extent, because it's Allen did greater things, but when you say Allen Iverson is in the Kobe conversation, that sounds a lot to me like Anthony Davis being in the Boogie conversation or Boogie being in the Anthony Davis conversation.
Hmm.
It's a closer conversation at that time because you gotta remember Allen Iverson was coming off of I
It's a
believe.
closer conversation via resume,
Hold
but
on, but not even
via
during. Hold on, but during that time frame, you got to remember Allen Iverson is coming off of dragging the lifeless 76ers to a finals appearance. He's
I
coming off
gotta
an
I gotta I gotta
MVP.
I have a
I
stance
hear what
on
you're
that.
saying. I hear what you're
I
saying
have
about
a
Boogie.
stance about that, and not to take
Yeah,
anything away from
like
Allen Iverson, but they won two game sevens en route to that finals, and I feel like if either Vince Carter or Ray Allen win those two game sevens instead of Allen Iverson, we're talking about
Them in
Vince
that light.
Carter.
And there was
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
fishy stuff
but that's
going
a
on in that
but
Milwaukee series.
yeah
and it's not to
if was a
invalidate Allen Iverson, but it's just the margin of
but Shane,
how
think about
Allen's been
this.
elevated, how
Hold on,
Allen's been
but think about this,
elevated. I mean,
Shane.
he was MVP,
Shane,
but yeah,
hold on, Shane. Think about this. Vince Carter had way more talent on the teams that he played on than that 76ers that Allen Iverson did on that 76ers team.
Not really.
I mean,
Tracy
who
McGrady,
was
hold
his
on.
second and
Tracy
third best
McGrady
player?
wasn't Tracy McGrady wasn't a better player than anything that he had on that team.
He wasn't on that team though.
Tracy wasn't on that team.
He never played. They never played for Toronto at the same time.
No, I'm talking
No,
about
he
the year they went
did.
to the finals.
The year they went to
I'm saying no.
the
I'm
year Vince
saying in
Carter and
general. I'm saying
Iverson met up.
hold on.
To be
I'm
fair,
saying
AI
in
didn't have
general.
Mo Peak.
I'm saying it. Hold
VC
on.
did have
I'm
Mo
saying
Peak.
in general. No, I'm saying it. I'm saying in general. I'm saying in general. He played with more talent. Vince Carter played with more talent than Allen Iverson did in Philadelphia. He never quite got
Uh,
there.
Not
There's not
really.
an about it. Tracy McGrady.
A
Tracy McGrady
AI
is better
never
Not
than
had a Mo
really.
anything
Peak.
Allen Iverson played with.
I
AI
mean,
Yeah,
never
but
He
had a Mo
played.
I'm
Peak
not
He
I'm
though.
not
played.
going to argue
He
with
was
that.
with Tracy McGrady for a short period of time though.
All right.
I'm not going to argue with
With their
that.
first,
I
oh, it was
mean,
like their first 3 seasons, wasn't it?
No, I think it was only two.
it might have been
Let
three.
me double check. Hold on, let
I
me
don't
double
know,
check.
bro. Well, nah, take that back.
Tracy was in Toronto for 3 years. Yeah, but he
Hold on.
started like
But he
50
started
games total.
before. But then he started before Vince.
Right.
He finished
He
third
he
his third year there. He finished third in six man of the year voting.
started six
If
man.
that's I mean,
Right. He
yeah.
been starting 6 man, and then
So
I
he
think he
wasn't
got
really playing the
traded. I want
first
to say
two
he got
years.
traded. I want to
Yeah.
say he got traded to
yeah,
Orlando, and then he took off.
Well,
T
he
Mac
signed.
didn't
He just
become
He
T
signed.
took
Mac until
off.
he got to Orlando.
But
He didn't
Yeah,
become T
he
Mac till
went
he
to
got to
Orlando his fourth
Orlando.
year.
Yeah, he
But
wasn't
my thing
30
is
points per
that
game in
My thing is that
Toronto.
my thing is that with like and then when you look at Ray Allen, Ray Allen in Seattle had better teams. Ray Allen in Milwaukee had arguably a better
Oh yeah,
team, and
they had a
like
better team than
yeah,
Definitely.
they
Milwaukee.
did. They had.
right,
But I'm
and
talking
They
about
had.
the.
Allen Iverson was just like, all right, cool, like that's cute. I'm finna bust y'all ass.
I mean, he had the
like,
defensive player of the
and
year.
you
He had
know
I
the
But
mean,
there
ball
was
was
some
I'm
and
fishy
saying,
and
stuff
and
going
and
on in
hold
that
on,
Milwaukee
hold on,
series.
y'all hold on, and
I'm
you
talking
know,
about the
and the thing
2000,
is
the like the run that we all
right,
look at
and even
Allen
that
for.
year,
they had a
right,
really good
and
team that year.
the level of difficulty, and then here's the thing: the level of difficulty was higher for Allen because of the simple fact, bro. You knew where that ball was going, and you knew who had it. You knew the ball wasn't going nowhere else.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
team was set
right.
up that
But
way.
again, and so imagine, so if you take Shaq off the court, right? Are the Lakers in that same situation?
No.
No.
No,
You don't know where the ball's going if you take
Oh yeah,
Shaq off the court.
you would
Oh
know.
yeah.
that triangle, but
Okay,
it's the
thank you.
triangle, but hold on, it's not the same situation because the triangle was the triangle. You still had one of the best trigger men in the league in D Fish. You still had one of the best wing shooters
I
in
mean, I'm
Robert
not.
Horry.
I'm respectfully. I'm.
You still had one of the better. You still had some of the better back end and wing defenders in Rick Fox. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
Glenn
you had
Rice.
guys. Yeah, like you had guys on that team that people like. And I'm a Laker fan, so I can speak to this.
Yeah,
We had guys on that team that
Oh, the
stepped
Lakers
up
team was
that a
better
lot
than
of
that
people.
Sixers team. Yeah.
yeah.
Right, like we
What
had
I'm.
guys that stepped up. We had guys that stepped up that of course Shaq's presence is Shaq's presence. I'm not discounting Shaq's presence as a player. What I'm saying is regardless, if you put us on the court and we don't have Shaq for 7 games, we still taking them niggas out in six. We still taking them niggas
Well,
out.
100%. What I'm trying to illustrate is the difference between Kobe and Allen as basketball players. Like, I mean, because what Allen Iverson does best is score the basketball, and Kobe scores better than Allen, and then also does really. I don't really think. I'll put it this way. I
Kobe
don't
does
think
pretty much everything better than
he does
Allen.
everything better than Allen Iverson.
Except
So
probably ball handling and
when
Uh,
you
stopping.
talk about the best player in the world conversation, like I do think Allen was in the conversation, but to your point, it's a dumb conversation.
Yep, it was.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, but I mean, like, here's my only thing about that, right? My only thing about that 2001 season, Allen Iverson was 31, led the league. He had 31.1 points per game. He led the league in steals, and that was the first year of 3 years in a row, and the first year of 2 years in a row of him leading the league in scoring. First year of 3 years in a row of him leading the league in steals.
Yeah, I mean
His
Kobe averaged
assist,
28 with Shaq on the court, bro.
yeah, his assist was all time terrible. And for the simple fact, he didn't have nobody to pass the ball to.
Sure,
So
yeah,
like
right.
imagine if Allen Iverson just had one other offensive guy on that team.
I
Just
mean,
take one other
but
offensive guy
we
on that
seen
team.
him. We seen him with a team like that, and he didn't flourish as much as everybody
Yeah,
thought he
in
would.
Denver.
Because even Allen Iverson has said, you know how, like, and he didn't say it in these words, but I'm just gonna summarize it. You know how hard it is to break a guy out of I, Brian got nobody. Like it's just me mindset. Like it's hard to break somebody. Bro, it's been just me
That's what I'm
I mean,
for
you
saying. He
kind
was
of went
used to
against your
playing
own
that.
point right there.
Yeah,
10,
but
10
he was
years,
so used to
bro.
playing that ways that if you had him next to another guy like Shaq, whatever, he would have to adjust his play style.
I think if you had called, because you got to think, Kobe came in what 96, right?
Yeah.
Shaq was either
They're the same
already
draft class. Kobe and Allen are
yeah, Shaq was either already. I think Shaq came in what
like 90.
97, 98.
90.
Came to the
What you
Lakers.
mean?
You mean?
Shaq signed the year Kobe got drafted. They came the
Yeah, he
same
Okay,
came
year
no,
in the
together.
Yeah.
same
96.
year.
96.
Yeah, they
So
came the
Kobe
same year.
came in. So Kobe came in with a guy who's already an established player 3 years, with 4 years into his career. He was already an
Uh huh.
established all
I mean,
NBA
yeah. The
caliber.
situation is infinitely better in LA than in
Right.
Philly.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So Kobe already knew what it was to have to play with somebody else. Kobe's
Uh
mentality was
huh.
different. I would say Kobe and Allen were wired the same, right? They both was killers. Kobe knew what it was like. Okay, I know it's a guy on my team, right? Like there's another guy. I have to acquiesce to the guy on the team. Allen Iverson came to Philadelphia, bro. Wasn't nobody else there, bro. It's your team, bro. He coming straight from Georgetown, bro. Like it's your team. Hit the keys. Kobe didn't have that luxury. Kobe had to play behind somebody for the
Let me
Yeah.
first
ask you
two
this question:
years.
you think Kobe's does better in the same situation?
Mm-mm.
You don't think Kobe performs better
I don't
in
think Kobe.
Philadelphia
No, I think
if
if
he plays
Kobe,
straight up from
Kobe,
than Allen Iverson
Kobe,
did?
Kobe at home. Kobe. Now here's what I'll give you. Kobe would be at home, right? Philly, because Philly's his hometown technically, right? He'd be at home. He's gonna have this. He's gonna have the same killer mentality. It's the same Bean. I think Bean is the same nigga, right? Like regardless, Bean is still gonna be a top three scorer. He's still gonna have the top three scoring, like top three scorer. He'll have it. The only thing he won't have is them five things he can wear, like them
No,
five pieces of
I'm
jewelry.
comparing him to Allen Iverson. I'm not comparing him to. I'm talking about
I
does
think we
Kobe
see a I
perform
think we
better
see
than
a
Allen
better
Iverson?
I think we see a better Allen version of Allen Iverson. I don't think we see the Lakers win three
No,
championships in a
no, that's
row.
not. I'm talking about if you instead of Kobe being in,
L.A. He's
yeah,
in
he's in
Philly.
Philly, and like I'm not swapping him. I'm just saying, do you think Kobe
Do they have a
outperforms Allen
championship
Iverson?
run?
Do
Yeah.
you think Kobe
No,
Yeah, he
outperforms
does.
Allen Iverson
He,
as
he,
with the
he
career in
does.
Philly?
no, I don't think. No, no, hold on. I think he wins. Do I think he wins the MVP? At least,
Yes.
do I think he wins at least one MVP? Yes. Do I
Yes.
think? Do Let me see. Do I think he? Do I think he finishes the MVP voting one, two, three, four, five, six, at least seven times? Yes. Or eight times? Yes. Do I think he leads the league in scoring at least one, two, three, four times? Yes. All right. I'll give you all of that. Like I said, I think we still see the same Kobe Bean Bryant that we saw in LA. I don't The only thing that I think changes is the fact that Kobe don't have them five pieces of
No,
jewelry, which
I'm not
changes
saying that.
his.
I'm talking about does
Hold
he do better
on.
than Allen Iverson?
No, he
Okay.
does not, because he does
What do
not
you
get that
mean?
he does not get that team to. I think Kobe gets that team to a finals. Yes, does he? But I think that's where the buck stops. I don't think Kobe would have been better with Allen Iverson, or than Allen Iverson in Philly. I think they have about the same career. I think the only difference is Kobe's mentality would have carried him further, right? He still would have finished top three, and like that's what I'm saying. He still would have finished top, or would finish top three in scoring. Like he still would be a top three, like, total point scorer in NBA history.
Uh,
He still has the all defensive teams, I think. Like, right, and definitely because he has a better, he would have a more capable back end defender in Matumbo for the first,
I
for at
think he
least a
wins
couple
more
of
than six
years.
playoff series.
I
I
don't think
think
he
that.
does, because that team wasn't
What?
great. That team wasn't great.
I disagree with you on
I
that.
mean, do you saw what he did by himself?
What
You
evidence do you
you
have?
saw you
How,
saw what
What
he
did he
how
did
do
by
many?
by
himself
himself?
in the West, bro.
What did he? Hold on. What
He
did?
blew a
Hold,
3-1
so you
lead by
tell me.
himself. He
What
didn't
did
do
Kobe?
anything
Yeah.
But
by
So
he
what
was
himself.
did? No,
Yeah,
no. Hold on. Wait a minute. Scam
against
likely.
better
Scam likely. Hold
teams.
on. Can you tell me what Kobe? Can you tell me what Kobe did by himself?
I think he performed better in against tougher competition. I think he won playoff series by
Which series
himself.
did he win by
Even
himself?
even in those down years.
I
Uh,
mean, Iverson ain't win the series by himself either. That's a little overblown.
No, he's talking
I
about by
mean,
himself. He had an all star next to him. When he's by himself, he was losing the first round.
Who?
Kobe,
What All Star? Who's All
Bean.
Star on that
how?
team?
he's talking about Powell.
This nigga never did nothing by himself. He blew
Oh,
a 3-1
he's
lead
talking about
by
when he.
himself, then got swept after that, then missed the playoffs,
Yeah.
then requested a
Of
trade.
course.
He didn't do nothing by
But that's what
himself.
I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Bean. When you say, like, does Kobe Bean Bryant, the Kobe Bean Bryant we know, like, we're going off of who we know as Kobe. Like, after being molded in the Lakers system, after being, like, with the triangle, being like he's in something that made him great, right? I
Okay.
think helped him become great. I think helped him become great. You're now talking about giving Kobe the reins to a team. Like I said,
Hmm.
I'm not going to stop the development of Kobe Bryant. I'm giving him all the development, right? I think he develops. Still think Kobe develops into one of the most dangerous scorers we've
They
ever
would be
seen.
better with him because he's a better player than Iverson.
That's really just what it
But
comes down to.
you're now
That's what it
putting,
really
but
is.
hold on, but how many championship? Okay, how many championship runs does he get in Philadelphia?
Maybe one or
In the
two.
East,
Realistically,
Maybe one or two.
I'd probably say three.
he gets three
I get no
championships.
fucking
No,
three
championship
championship runs.
runs, like
What?
going
No
to the
What are
championship
you
finals.
doing?
runs.
How
Okay,
good
Going
do
to
you?
the finals.
How
what
good do you think this
years?
thing Kobe is?
What?
Going to.
Hold on.
I
Wait a
think
minute. He's one of the top
I
five
think he's the
players.
second best
He's
player
one
of
of
all
the top five
time.
He's not
players
no
all
fucking
time.
top five player.
He's one of the
He
top
not
five
getting
players all
three
time.
championship runs in the East.
He
But hold
can't
on, hold
go
on.
to
He's
three
one of the top
finals.
five. Hold on,
He
wait a minute.
couldn't
He's one
get
of
to
the
the
top
What
five
what
players.
finals.
years is he going to the
Hold
finals?
on.
You're being hella
That's hold on.
disrespectful.
I
That's
mean,
what
I'd
I'm
have to know
asking.
who's on his
Hold on.
team, but
Yeah,
Hold
Scam is
on.
being
One,
You
hella
say you just giving them Kobe's
disrespectful.
teams
hold on.
or
Scam,
AI
scam.
teams?
Hold on. Scam. Hold on. Scam. Hold on. Scam. Hold on. What year? Hey, Shane, can you name me the years, the 3 seasons that you believe that Kobe from '96? Because we're going off
The
of Allen
old one
Iverson.
year. The old 1 year.
Okay, so the same year that Allen Iverson went. What's the other
Yeah.
2 years?
02.
So he goes back to back.
Yeah. The
Okay.
best team you had to beat was the Nets.
Okay. What's the
Please.
third team? What? Okay. That's
I think he
that's
goes.
really disrespectful to that next team.
I think he goes to three straight.
You think he goes to 3 straight finals? That's
Yeah.
oh 01, that's 2000, 2001,
In
2001,
Right.
Philly?
2002, and 2001,
Yes.
2003 in
hey man,
Philadelphia.
In
All
Philadelphia.
right, bro. Y'all got it.
I mean
What do
again,
you
that East
mean?
wasn't just like
Who
that
was the?
East wasn't before the Pistons got good.
That was before the Pistons got really good. Who else was in
It
the
was
East that
yeah,
was
Guessing
like
the Nets were still really good.
the Nets was alright?
yeah. The Nets were good. The Nets were good.
The Celtics
Don't
were
forget
also
about
really
that
good.
Pacers team before the Malice in the Palace.
The Celtics were really good that year too.
The Pacers were good that year.
No, the
The
Pacers
Pacers were for
weren't
them.
there yet.
Like
I
we're
mean, but
talking
they
about
were they
because
were
y'all remember
favorites.
y'all
They were
remember
favorites.
the Nets. The years that y'all are talking about outside of the Lakers, like outside of us, right? The Nets went back to back
They
seasons.
went to back
So
finals.
you're saying
Yeah,
Right. So you're saying that Kobe
I'm
Bryant by
I'm
himself
saying
in Philadelphia is going to
yeah,
beat that
yes.
those two loaded Nets teams.
Loaded
yeah.
Nets teams. Those
I
Nets
mean, they
teams are
were. I
alright.
ain't gonna lie. Lotus
They
is a
were
little, but they
good.
were good. They were good
Why did they
They
beat
were
the
good.
Celtics in Ulta?
because Kobe's better than Paul Pierce.
That's not how basketball works. You can be better than a nigga and still lose to him.
I mean,
That happens quite often.
you asked me.
This nigga has never won a series as like by himself and knows
He's
all
he's.
star.
Well, I mean, is it three? He's played in three
I mean,
series.
I don't think he'd be by himself in Philly.
Why
Bro,
not?
so
Aren't
who
aren't
I
you
don't
just
think
giving?
He, I
Jason
Aren't
mean,
Kidd
in
aren't
this
you
was the
just
scenario,
lone
aren't
they're
you
just
just
replacing
hold
giving
him
on.
him
with
AI's
Allen.
teams?
So
So why
yeah,
would
they
AI?
Jason
Why would he
Kidd,
have a
I
better
bro,
don't
y'all
think
roster?
was
talk
by himself.
Hold on. Jason Kidd was the lone point guard on that team. They had Kerry Kittles, Anthony Johnson, uh
had Kenyon
Brandon
Martin.
Robinson,
Armstrong,
Kenyon
Kenyon
Keith
Martin.
Van
Martin.
Horn,
What
Keith
you
Van
say?
Horn,
You
Richard
can stop.
Jefferson. They had a young RJ, Kenyon Martin, Jason Collins was on that team, and he wasn't no slouch reserve big, right? You still had guys like
I
Brian
mean,
Scalabrine who was coming
you
off the.
can't big up Jason Collins and then shit on Aaron McKee. I feel like.
I'm
That's
not
what I'm
shitting on
saying.
Aaron McKee. I'm not shitting on
Well, I
Aaron
mean,
McKee.
they're similar
What I'm
caliber
saying is
players.
is what I'm saying is on the second, like you had guys that were coming in, but that starting five for that late for those Nets teams wasn't no slouches, bro. You
No,
got one of the
no
greatest
one
No,
point
said
they
they
guards
were
were.
really
ever.
that was a
No
good
one
team.
said they were bad. It was just saying that Kobe was one of the best players in the league, if not the best, around that time.
He was never the best because of the nigga on his team. He was just never like y'all niggas do
Okay,
the
okay.
revisionist
Well,
Like
what
I
history.
mean,
happened
He ain't
when
mind
never
y'all,
been
Shaq
better
got
than
bro.
locked
Shaq.
up by the Spurs in all three of those series, and in all three of those series against the Spurs?
all those.
Sha
Thank
Yeah, he
thank you
uh,
for
averaged
the
like
team that
Kobe
had
And
he
no.
then
Kobe
the
Per-
Shaq
very
threw
next,
all
averaged
those
Thank you
hold
for the
on.
one
defenses
team
getting
with
locked
no
the fuck
perimeter
up against
defense.
the
I appreciate
Spurs.
that.
And then the very next season,
Kobe
bro. And then
Kobe carried Shaq
the
through the whole entire fucking West, bro,
hold
and
on,
and, and
the very
Y'all
especially
bring
next
against the series
season.
y'all
against the
bring y'all
Spurs when
bring up the
Shaq was getting
Spurs
locked the
series, but
fuck
not the
up.
other three.
Hold
And
on,
Shaq
hold
was
on.
better
Wait
than
a
Oh
him
minute.
in
no,
And
every
then
oh
other
no!
hold
series.
You can
on,
bring up Portland. You can bring
hold
up
on,
Sacramento.
bro.
You can bring up
Shaq was
all of
only
them.
better
Hold
in
on.
basically
The
the
very
finals,
next season,
arguably.
the very next season, you get MVP caliber Jason Kidd, like the MVP caliber Jason Kidd. Richard Jefferson is now hitting his stride as as the second, one of the as the third wheel on that team, right? As the third option on that team. Kenyon Martin hits his is still
Bro,
Kenyon Martin.
he's walking those guys
Kittles,
down. Come on, bro.
Kittle.
Come
Are we
on,
big up in those
bro.
guys?
You guys are
I think they're
disrespecting
Yeah, them
Kobe
Knicks
all
teams
Bryant,
was
bro.
nice
good players.
before Vince Carter.
Wait, Hoop, hold on, wait. Hoop, you saying I'm disrespecting the Nets or I'm big? I'm giving them
No,
too
I
much.
think you
No, I
guys,
said them Knicks teams was nice
bro.
Hold on, Blizzy, I can't.
Kobe's walking the Nets down,
Bro,
bro. I don't
Kobe.
care about
in
Kenyon
Philly.
Martin.
With the
Saying Kobe.
hold on, Hoop.
Yeah, bro.
With hold on, Hoop. We're talking about with the same team that like this. This is the same team. The
Yes.
only thing we're doing is taking Allen
Brother,
Iverson
listen.
off Philadelphia
I
and
love
putting
Those
Allen
Kobe
those
in.
Iverson. Kobe
all
Bryant.
that
Kobe
defense all
Bryant's head
around
over
him, bro.
heels
It would have been
over AI.
insane.
Okay, he's
Kobe
Yeah, the
had
and
defense
Sixers
OG
have
around him
three
and
All
still
big
lost
NBA
because
time,
nobody
players
else could
bro.
score.
and the
Who
sixth
else
man
was
of the
scoring on the
year.
team?
Lost to
Who?
Phoenix, not
Yeah,
the Nets.
He lost to Phoenix with Kwame
he's
Brown
not
and
Lost
beating the
to a
OG.
fucking.
60
Like, come
something
He's
on,
game
bro. What we
win
he's
doing?
not
Phoenix
beat. He's
team.
not beating the fucking Celtics.
He
Like
lost
I
to
keep saying,
Phoenix
the y'all just
What do
keep
because
you
ignoring that.
mean?
Y'all say, "Oh, he's better than Paul Pierce." Look at the Celtics team that lost to or that
Was
beat
that Antoine? Is that
that one
Antoine
team.
Walker and
Yes, Antoine is on that
Say
team.
Antoine
who else is on that
They went
Walker
to
team?
the
and
conference
but
finals in '02.
Who else is Ant? That's
and what
like
happened?
Paul Pierce,
They
Antoine
lost to the
Walker.
Nets.
Yeah.
They
Who
lost
else
to
is
the
on that
I'm
Nets.
just
team?
going. I'm going through every series this nigga AI had to play in. Kobe's not beating that team
Why not?
Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm saying.
because
I don't
his
think Kobe.
surrounding pieces aren't good enough. Cool, you can say Kobe get average 30 or whatever. You
Now
still need other
here's what
niggas
I'll
to
give
score.
you. Here's
Do
what
you
I'll
not?
give you because I don't think Kobe ever leaves the Philadelphia 76ers. If that's the if this is the hypothetical alternate timeline that we're given, I think the year that they get, I think
Iggy.
the year that they get Iggy, and if it's Iggy and Kobe gets
Oh
to the
my
finals with
goodness.
that team.
Nigga,
He gets to the
What
LeBron
finals
year
with
is
is
that?
that
Like
team.
'05?
That's
He gets to the
later
finals with
on.
that team. I
Is
can't
that
give
like
you
is that like
O2. I
'05?
can't give you O2. I
yeah, he
think
got
so. I
drafted
can't
in
give you,
'05.
but I can't give you O1, O2, and O2, O3 back to back. He makes it back to back years like that. I can't give you three back to back years where he's making the
Why
finals
not?
in
Jason
that
Kidd did
Eastern
it.
Conference.
Why not? Jason
Jason
Kidd did
Kidd
Because
it.
had
Jason Kidd
Well,
had
he's
a
saying
better
Jason Kidd
Jason
team.
Kidd had
had
a better team.
yeah.
He had
Did
a
he?
better team.
Guys, Jason Kidd had a better
Yes,
team than this
All
bro.
Allen
right.
Iverson
Let me
team.
look at this
Can you,
Celtic
bro?
team a little bit because niggas
All
Bro,
they talking.
right.
go look at that. Go look at the O two.
Kobe
Hold
would
on.
have
Go look at
had
the O two, O three, and O
Kobe
one,
would
O
have
two.
had no.
Hold on.
I'm looking at
New era. Go
the
look at those
old
rosters.
one team. I'm looking at the roster now. He had defensive player of the year, Dikembe Mutombo. He had Aaron McKee. He had Tony Kukoc. He had Roger Bell. Yeah, so he didn't have bad teams, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all made it seem like it was
Bro,
Iverson
Roger
and a bunch
Bell
of
was a
stooges.
baby, bro.
Yeah, he was, but he still was the grimy defensive guy. Like he wasn't when he was in Phoenix.
And then okay, and
But you
so then go
telling
look at
me
the
you
now go now. I gave y'all the 2001 year. I gave y'all 2001. I said I think he could. It's the same team that I think he can drag that team just like Allen
Mm,
Iverson did. Y'all said 02, 03, and y'all said 01, 02, and 02, 03. He's making it too. Go look at the Nets team that he would have had to face in the final in the Eastern Conference Finals that year. Those two teams was they were very good. Not just top level, bro. Like this is we're
I
talking
don't know about
about
this
no
Celtics team.
one
peak
So
of
this
said
is
no one.
Antoine Walker, Paul
we're
Pierce,
talking about peak we're
Tony
talking about
Delk,
peak of powers. We're talking about peak of power
That's what I'm saying,
we're talking
Tony
bro.
about peak of
Come
Batii,
powers,
on,
Jason
man.
Kidd.
Rodney
We're talking about
Rogers
Then look what they did in the series when they played each
we're
other.
talking about peak of power. We're
when they
talking about
played
peak of
the
powers, Jason Kidd. We're talking about peak of powers, Jason Kidd. A
And
young
we talking about peak of power is Kobe Bryant.
yeah,
Like,
and
peak of
come
that's
powers,
on,
it, and
Jason
bro.
that's
Like,
Kidd.
what we
it,
like,
doing,
and that's where the buck stops.
bro? What are we talking
Hold on, new
about?
era, and that's where the
oh
buck
my
stops.
god,
Because then
bro,
behind
That's
Jason,
not where it stops.
that's crazy.
They
behind
they
Jason
had
Kidd,
so
you had Kenya Martin, you have you have one of the better perimeter defenders in Kerry Kittles, and then the following season they added the same Dikembe Mutombo you talking about. They added him to their second line in
that's fine.
0203.
In 02 or 03, they would have added to Kim
No,
Mutombo. That's
they did add the Dikembe. They no would have. He was on the team
Which team?
fine.
on the
Which team?
Nets.
Oh,
That's what I'm
02
saying,
or
bro. Like y'all talk
03.
about this team, like y'all talking about this team like Kobe walking them down like
Yeah,
by
Philly traded
himself.
Dikembe to the Nets for Keith Van Horn, if I'm not
Yeah,
tripping.
by himself.
Oh,
so Kobe
Yeah,
gets a
oh,
bro.
stretch
so they
Come
four.
only
Oh
on,
got Kevin
shit!
man.
on.
Kobe get a
Kobe
stretch
get a
four.
stretch floor, and they got Todd McCullough guarding the paint with Tyrone
Uh,
Hill and Derek Coleman.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
Paul Pierce averaged 20 points. Antoine Walker averaged 19
No, he
points.
averaged 30 in that series, and Antoine averaged 24
What year are you talking about?
and 02. I'm talking about in the playoffs
Against the
against
Pistons?
no against was it the Philly that year.
next.
Against Philly. Okay, I'm sorry.
So if you put Kobe on that, because AI averaged 30 in that series, and the next nigga averaged 12. We can give Kobe he
30,
can average 30.
24.
That nigga's not gonna win that series.
Nah, bro. If
That's
I
what
just
I'm
not
saying,
if
bro. Like
Who's
I
guarding
love
Paul
being,
Pierce
bro,
in this scenario?
and who? And who
If
you know, and
Iverson, if
who you
Iverson
know,
averaged 30, then Kobe could have averaged 47 that series. I mean, fuck,
No,
but
hold
bro.
on,
who
hold
you
on. No,
and who
for
you know, I'm gonna
Like,
defend. You know, I
who's
defend
the
Kobe.
what?
You know, I'm gonna
What?
defend Kobe tooth and
is
nail.
Aaron
But
McKee guarding
I
Paul
can't give him
Pierce
that. I can't give him that.
in that series? Is Aaron McKee guarding Paul Pierce in that series?
I'm trying to
I would
remember.
imagine so. So that would be Kobe instead of Aaron McKee.
Doesn't
Okay,
start
who's
off
guarding
on the best
Antoine?
score.
So
Like,
who's guarding
why do niggas do this
Antoine?
revisionist history? Kobe, he don't guard the like best perimeter
Who's
player
guarding
at first.
Antoine,
He could
bro?
he
Who?
could do it at the end of the game. He's not doing it at the start of the game.
So
Huh?
who's he guarding? Kenny Anderson
Wait,
then?
wait, wait. What did
Who?
you just say, Skim?
Kobe was never starting off on the best perimeter player.
Yeah, I don't know what we're
Yes, he
talking
No, the
about.
fuck
was.
he wasn't.
You guys have a good night,
Early,
bro.
early Kobe.